live. So we got some things to break down and discuss, inshallah. This I hate how this topic keeps being mentioned and brought up over and over and over again. I'm sick of it, tired of it. But I stand on business. So we got Eminem coming. He wants to break some things down as well. I think Omar is gonna show up, and yeah, man. So stay for the ride. Get your popcorn, and yeah, just chill. Share the live though. Double tap the screen, share the live. Double tap the screen and share the live, man. Double tap the screen and share the live. Yo, Omar, get Eminem here, bro. Hey man, they brought a whole Serafi Pro Max yesterday, bro. Serafi Pro Max Premium. Put them on a live. And guess what? You can't talk. You can't respond to points. You just have to be submissive. The credentials were being invoked over and over and over and over and over again. Brother, he studied under so and so, brother. When you talk, brother, you have to be a submissive dog. And you cannot make any points. You cannot reply. You cannot say the sheikh is strawmanning because that's not befitting of his majesty. Oh my god, it's like we made him a god at this point. It's not befitting of the majesty to say that he's strawman. Wow. It's not befitting of his majesty, right? So we can't say somebody's strawman. And that's really the reality. You know what I'm saying? It was just the sheikh was, maybe he misunderstood. May Allah bless him. He's above me. I respect him. He has knowledge. We're not worth anything compared to him. But he was strawmanning. That's just how. I mean, like, what do you want me to do? He wasn't responding to the questions. He wasn't responding to the arguments being made. It seems like he misunderstood, or maybe he didn't I don't know, man. But it just wasn't clicking. It wasn't coming through. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna bring y'all up right now.
Say that he's strawman in a way that befits his majesty, bro.
Assalamu
It
alaikum
doesn't
wa
befit his.
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Forgive me if I'm really slow today, guys. Lots of stuff is going on.
No worries, man. I'm gonna just
Am
finish
I am
this.
I audible, by the way?
Yeah, in a sense.
You're real funny, bro. Like your jokes were right now in 2001.
Okay, buddy. Go ahead.
Run an update on them like you got those iPhones. Anyhow, can we recount what happened yesterday? Because I wasn't there, and just go through all the arguments, inshallah.
Go for it, Omar. It's
Okay,
all
so
you, bro.
look, first of all, the main argument that was brought was what benefit do we have by calling Allah a father? Are we
Doesn't
benefiting?
matter. That doesn't make it haram, doesn't make it halal. I can just take a neutral position and say it's mubah. Done. What now?
Okay, next one. Did any of the Sahaba or the Tabi'een say this?
No, neither did they say qadim, nor haraka, nor bari. Okay, neither did they say had. And we know had is way more popular than, uh, what do you call it, all the other alfaz that we typically express, right? Ibn al-Mubarak said it, Ahmad bin Hanbal said it, Harb al-Kirmani said it, Ishaq bin Rahaway said it. Everybody used the word had. Everybody
Okay.
spoke about spatial extension. Who in the Quran and Sunnah said this? Who from the Sahaba said this? Nobody. Like, okay,
Okay.
let's just grab the same principle and just dish out all these terms that the ulama have come with, and they willingly accepted it, in fact.
Okay, next one. When you guys say that Ibn Taymiyyah and Adhabi says if the Messiah said it, this is only a condition, and it doesn't mean that he believes it, because just like in the Quran it says if
Yeah,
Allah has
but is
I'll
he
be the
willing to
first one.
believe it if the conditions fulfilled? That's the question.
No,
He is
no.
willing
They
to
were
believe.
arguing. Actually, Omar. I don't know if you missed it, but they were arguing that it's a conditional impossibility.
A'udhu
Yeah, that's
billah,
what
what
I'm
is
saying.
this gibberish?
They gave the ayah. That's what they gave the ayah. Like if Allah were to have a son, I'd be the first to worship him. But this is impossible. It's a conditional impossibility. But that's not what they're saying. It's not, they're not. They didn't say it's a conditional
Look,
impossibility.
I want one of the people who advocate for that position to just come up and who categorically say, nah, in any single possible way is the term father applicable. I just want to know, how is that the case? If they say it's because Allah doesn't have a son, that's not a response. That's only a response to a certain notion of fatherhood. Because remember, their claim is not a certain notion. their claim is in any sense, they have to go ahead and explain why is it not possible in any sense, even in the correct way. They have to show that. And hopefully their argument doesn't hinge on shirk, because you can flip that very badly back on them, even with just basic terminologies in the Quran. And you can make it kufri and tatsim. And you can
Yeah.
make the hand of Allah become jawarih. Okay? And then you
Yeah,
can become the
we were
ayun of
also
Allah jawarih.
we were also granted a new name. It seems we are the Fatherites, apparently.
Yeah, I heard about that. And I would like to point this out. This is something I keep telling Omar. Both of us keep repeating this over and over. The biggest irony is we have over a dozen scholars saying explicitly what we say from the Salaf and the Khalaf, and they have not a single one in the entire face of the earth, okay, from the Salaf, explicitly saying not in any sense. That's their own interpretation, okay? Because when we gave Ibn Qutayba, under the bus, Ali al-Tabari, under the bus, Ka'b al-Ahbar, under the bus, Wahab al-Murabbih, under the bus, Ibn Qayyim, under the bus, Dhahabi, under the bus, Ibn Taymiyyah, under the bus, Ibn Kathir, under the bus, Ibn Hazm al-Andalusi, under the bus. We can just keep going on with this narrative.
Actually, Sultan, when I was trying to speak to the Sheikh, I came up and was like, "Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh," and he's like,
Try to speak in abstract, because I want to talk about him when he's not here.
"No, I'm not. I'm not gonna talk bad about it. I'm just gonna tell you what he said." So the point is, he's like, "Oh, nowhere in the Old Testament is the word father." He brought the Bible, not me. He brought it up. He's like, "Nowhere in the Old Testament is the word ab used." I'm like, "Yeah, Sheikh, it is." And I gave him Isaiah, and we
Okay,
read it
6-1.
together. Yeah,
6-1 to 13.
yeah, we read it together, and he's like, "Oh, this is just a mistranslation. It should say
That's not
Rab
a
there."
mistranslation. It
It's
says ab.
yeah, I know. And then he wouldn't. I told him it's not a mistranslation. The Hebrew says that, and I could actually read Hebrew. So I told him, and he's like, no, it's just a mistranslation. And then he's like, "Oh well, I."
Respectfully, somebody with expertise can't make that simple of a mistake. I don't think that should be forgiven at all.
Right, right. And he said, well, even if Isaiah said it, well, Isaiah is not a prophet in Islam. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah,
Yes, he
Isaiah is not a
is. Yes, he
prophet.
is.
Yeah, he said.
Yes, he is.
I was called a kafir yesterday because I said Isaiah is a prophet of Allah. Said
Okay, and
something like
whoever takfir do is a kafir. Yalla, what now?
that. You wouldn't believe who said that, but I'm not gonna say it here.
Who said that?
No,
No, who
I'm not
said
gonna.
that?
No, I'm not
No, who
gonna
said
say it.
that? No,
Uh,
spade is spade. Whoever said that, willingly knowing the
Omar, should I
evidence,
say? I don't know.
1 second. Whoever said that, willingly knowing that the ulama explicitly actually say, alayhi salam, or sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, or they say nabi, or qara ish'aya, right? Alayhi salam, or radiallahu anhu. And then they go ahead and say this is kufr. Okay, you're saying I'm committing kufr. You're committing kufr back now.
Yeah, I'll tell you actually in the text messages. Also, yeah. So I brought up. He's like, "Oh well, Isaiah's not a prophet. The Moses never says this in the Torah." I said, "Yes, he does." I brought him like a passage from Deuteronomy, right? And he's
And
like,
Exodus also says that.
"Yeah," and he's like, "Oh well, Moses didn't mean it in that way." And I'm like, "Okay, that's what we're saying." And then he's
So
like,
that's what we're saying.
right, and then he's like, "Oh, well, this is a condition. We don't know." Oh, and then he's like, "What's the benefit?" And then he
By the
just
way, just real quick,
uh,
I don't want this to become full of animosity, guys. Just because I'm not looking at the comments, try to not mention the sheikh at all. Please don't make mention of him or anybody that was on the panel. Let's just stick to the arguments. Barakallah
right.
fi, continue.
Yeah, and I told the sheikh, I'm like, "Sheikh, you're saying that Isaiah is not a prophet, but doesn't this go against the Prophet ﷺ when he said لا تصدقوهم ولا تكذبوهم?" And he just
Correct.
didn't reply. He didn't reply to me. He didn't respond. But yeah, I don't know, bro. It's kind of baffling to be honest. And then people in the comments were like,
Hold on. No. Apparently, mentioning what the sheikh responded to is backbiting. Farouk, you're an idiot for saying that. Like, shut up.
That's not what
yeah,
backbiting is. That's not
yeah,
what backbiting is. Bro,
who's
who the
back?
hell taught you fiqh, bro? Go pick up a book. You know, I need to say something. I need to say something. And this is going to come off as very arrogant. It's going to come off as very arrogant. And unfortunately, the only people who will see it as arrogant are people with a very high ego. I really despise people who make like very blunderous, baseless, foolish criticisms that any basic person with some studying wouldn't do. I really hate when people who don't open a book, who don't read, who just go off of internet or YouTube videos, really don't put their soul and life and sweat and breath and blood and tears into studying day and night, into literally spending until they're broke, to staying up and being sleep deprived. Yet they're the ones saying, "Oh no, you're the munafiq, you're the zindiq, you're mubtadi', you're not following the salaf, you're not the salafi." Shut the hell up.
Bro.
Shut the hell up.
If we
Yeah,
start talking
and
about,
let me just continue, Omar. And you know
bro,
what? When I was
if I said that Yahya told me good morning today and he's not here, he's gonna say you're backbiting. Like, shut the hell up. You're stupid as shit.
yeah, so me and Omar, like we kept getting cut off, and we were being strawman, to be honest, to say the least. And I called it out. I'm like, to be honest, this is kind of a strawman, and I said it in the most like respectful manner. I said, yeah, this is a strawman, Sheikh, right? And they were like, Libyano, you're rude. Can't talk to the scholars that way. It's not befitting. You have to be a dog and submit.
Look,
Respond.
maybe you could have said, you know, Ammu Sheikh, you've misunderstood what I've said. Maybe.
No, I wasn't. I didn't even say.
To be fair, look,
I didn't even
there's
say it to
always.
him.
I know you may intend it
Yeah,
badly. There's always a lighter way you can phrase things.
yeah. But no, that's fine. But I didn't say Sheikh. Oh, you strong. He wasn't even speaking English. I said like as a comment to the room. I said, yeah, this is kind of a straw man because me and Omar were really like upset. And wow, I get jumped on. Libyano, disrespectful to the scholars. Wow, this is not the sunnah. The sunnah is to be a dog and just
And
shut
it was
up.
only mentioned that it was a straw man after like the fifth time responding with the same thing.
What's the status of the Sheikh, if you don't mind?
He's a student of Uthaymeen, okay? Apparently, he's a specialist in Ahl
Don't say
Kitab and
apparently.
Ibn Taymiyyah. Well,
Just,
no,
just
I'm saying apparently because I don't know. I've never checked myself.
okay,
That's what I'm hearing.
okay.
So what I heard, I don't know who the sheikh is. What I
Specialist in
heard
what?
is he has a PhD. He's a specialist in Ibn Taymiyyah when it comes to Nasara and Rudud and all of that. So
No, no one was
I've
talking to
never
him like it's a
heard.
debate. Guys, we're
Wait,
simply,
wait, 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 wait,
they
wait.
said
Okay.
ask the Sheikh a question. We're
Spe-
here to get
spe-
responses, bro. We're not asking questions.
Specialist in Ibn Taymiyyah and polemics are two different things. Which one is it?
that's what he's saying. That's what I heard. He said he's a specialist
That
in Jawab al-Sahih or something. That's what they told me. Specialist in Ibn Taymiyyah and his responding to Christians and shit like that.
okay. So if that's the case, I'm assuming he knows the muhaqqaq of the book itself.
I don't know, bro. To be honest.
No, I mean he has to. He has to.
Oh, his name is
Um,
Shakir Al-Aruri. Shakir Al-Aruri.
okay,
That's his name.
no problem.
I'm not
He
gonna
has
lie though.
Ijazah from
I
Albani.
got one of his books on the Ash'aris and it's a good book, bro. It's actually a good book. I like it.
So what do you call it? طيب, subhanallah, I forgot what I wanted to go with this. Look, man, is there any argument that we should address? I want people to interact. I don't want this to be a monologue. Um, I really don't want it to be a monologue because I
Well,
don't have much to say.
well, Sultan, here's the thing, right? There was no argument because it was just being strawman the whole time. We would ask him, and I would say,
I'm not talking about yesterday. I'm talking about anybody
"Oh,
who
okay."
wants to interact with this right now.
Also,
Okay.
Sultan, right? Like when I kept asking him, and I made it clear in Arabic, I'm like, Sheikh, أنا لا أتكلم على أي معنى باطل أو معنى معتقدي باطل ابتدعوه النصارى. أنا لا أتكلم على ذلك، ولكن أنا أتكلم عن معنى صحيح نسب لموسى في التوراة وغيره، ومعنى مجازي. فهل هذا المعنى صحيح لله؟ and then he would say, "Oh, they made this up. This father means the Trinity. Father means the three Aqanim."
No, no,
And I'm
no,
like,
no, dude, you can't make a
that's what he
simple
said.
mistake like that. You can't make a simple mistake like that. You
That's what
can't
he
make a
said.
simple mistake.
He kept saying that father means Aqanim. I'm like, bro,
That's
I'm
not
not talking
true.
about that, Sheikh. I kept telling him,
Habibi,
Sheikh,
forget
I'm not
that.
talking.
Omar,
Well,
can you
listen.
open what I sent from Imam al-Farahidi, please, if you have it. Okay, just to give a background, Abu Hanifa passed away 150 Hijri. I'm gonna repeat that again. Abu Hanifa passed away 150 Hijri. Imam al-Farahidi passed away 170, 20 years after, right? Imam al-Farahidi, his book is one of the oldest surviving lexicons that we have in Arabic. It is about 7 to 8 volumes long. 7 to 8 volumes long. Imam al-Farahidi, major linguist. Hujja and Lugha, right? Way more than al-Jawhari, okay, or al-Akhfash, okay? His status is that much higher than Ibn al-Mandur, aka the author of Lisan al-Arab that people like to reference. Regardless, the reason why I mentioned that is because when you go to Alif Ba Waw or Alif Ba Alif, which is his section on the triliteral root, he puts the word Ubuwa in there and he gives multiple different definitions. Take a wild guess what was one of the definitions. Somebody who was a nurturer and a caretaker with no biological link. Somebody, I don't know where else I go. Did you hear that, Libyano?
Yeah. Omar
Yeah.
mentioned that the other day.
Imagine, linguistically speaking, in Arabic, no biological linking at all. Somebody who was a nurturer and a caretaker. Like, I want to know what's wrong with this, because they said in any sense, right? In any sense, meaning even if it truly applies to Allah, it doesn't apply to Allah. Now I'm allowed to takfir you. I'm allowed to takfir you respectfully. You're a kafir if you deny this. If you think Allah doesn't take care of His anbiya, you're a kafir. And may Allah curse you if you don't think that. I stand on that.
I,
I'm not going to retract it.
Sultan, I actually, let me tell you, or you tell me what you think. What I think is, if anyone denies that God is a father in any sense, out like with it, this would lead to kufr, would it not?
Of course I would. Just
Because
like
you're not saying in
Ibn
one sense,
Taymiyyah.
you're saying in any sense. Any
Correct.
sense includes all of the correct things that Allah has mentioned about
Let's do
Himself.
a tarab for these Salafis. These Salafis, they love the Salaf a lot. We love the Salaf, but the methodology is different. So let's just see how much they love the Salaf. If we say Allah doesn't do haraka in any sense, am I a kafir? Of course I am. You know why? Because then I would be denying istiwa and I would be denying nuzul. Omar, do you agree? I'd be denying istiwa and nuzul if I deny haraka in every possible way. Because that's how the Salaf defined haraka sometimes. They used it interchangeably with nuzul or istiwa. And then on top of that, we have an explicit statement from the Salaf, from, what was his name? Al-Fudayl bin Ayyad, rahimahullah, where he said, أَمَا النُّزُولِ إِلَّا بِالْحَرَكَةِ. He says, does Allah is descend not except by movement? Imagine. You go to Ibn Abi al-Izz al-Hanafi in his Sharh Aqid al-Tahawiyah, and Ibn Taymiyyah in Dar Ta'arud Aql wa Naql, they both explicitly say that there is three different camps of people. There are those who reject, what do you call it, a term, but they accept the meaning. And then there are those who accept the meaning and the term. And then there's the third group that just stay agnostic, and they do tafsil. They do tafsil. They do not deny or accept any meaning, sorry, any word, regardless of what the word is. I'm going to say that again. Ibn Abi Izz al-Hanafi in Sharh Aqid al-Tahawiyah. Regardless of what the word is, They don't accept or deny unless they do istifsar and tafsil of terms that most Salafis would take as orthodox, like Allahu bimakan. He says, no, you can't say clear cut yes or no on this. This needs tafsil. Because you can become a kafir, actually. If you say Allah is in a makan, in a certain sense, you can become a kafir. Why? Because if I take the what do you call it? The Platonic view of inhiyaz, which is what Razi takes, or Jurjani takes, for example, I'm a kafir. You know why? Because I'm saying Allah is like a body inside of a box, and He's like mahwi. This is the term they use, yanhawi wa mahsur. And then that's what Al-Qadi, what was his name? Badr al-Din, the Ash'ari used to say that, and Abu Abbas al-Qurtubi used to say that, and Al-Qadi Iyad used to say that, and Al-Nawawi and Al-Sarkhasi is a Maturidi though, and Ibn al-Malik used to say that, Ibn al-Malik is a Maturidi as well. Yeah, they say that you're saying Allah mahsur, Allah is literally constrained, He's inside of something. It's enclosing Him. I would say, yeah, you're a kafir if you believe that. Of course. But guess what? They always say Allahu bimakan. Ibn Abil Az says no. Who is Ibn Abil Az? The student of Ibn Taymiyyah, the devout student of Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Qayyim. And Ibn Taymiyyah says that same principle. This is a qaida. Go to الرسالة التدمرية بيان تلبيس الجامعة ضغط على العقل والنقل. He said لا ننفي ولا نثبت. Okay? And he says when الألفاظ على معانيها الصحيحة فإن أطلقوها بمعنى صحيح أوثقناهم. He said if they came with the correct meaning. He didn't say, oh, if there is this certain word, even if the correct meaning. That's not what he said. He said every, okay? Any word they come up with, ويجروها على معانيها الصحيحة وثقناهم. We approve of it if they come with the correct meaning, right? وإلا فرفضناها. Now, why do they have to be so careful and do tafsil if they can just say in any sense Allah doesn't move? If they say, oh, because the Salaf said that, طيب حبيبي, I gave you Ali al-Tabari. I gave you Ibn Qutayba. What do you mean because the Salaf said that? These, honestly, people who do this, they're either coming from a place of misunderstanding, may Allah guide them, or they're playing games and they're being disingenuous. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, so you just said something right now. You said anything, right? If it comes with the correct meaning, then you can accept it.
As long as it has a basis, yeah.
Here comes the mother. Is Allah a mother in any sense?
Yeah. Let me save you some time.
Do you have ijma on this?
Ijma on what?
On that any certain term that I bring, you have to accept it if it has the correct meaning.
That's not what I said. I said you accept the meaning only.
Okay. So you do agree.
Do you have ulama who say against what I said? Because I gave two. Do you have somebody who says against what I said?
No, I don't. But what I do have is a hadith of the Prophet of Allah saying Allah has 99 names. And
la. Don't do the prophets thing. Don't do the prophets thing. This is what deceptive people do. We both claim prophets.
What do you mean?
Clearly,
that's the messenger of Allah.
Clearly, Habibi, we're not going to go to your interpretation or my interpretation. We both claim the prophets. This is what people would know.
I'm not interpreting.
Who preceded you in this?
Let me just bring that hadith. 1 second.
Don't bring me hadith. Bring me a alim. Bring me a alim. Habibi, you're going to bring me hadith. I'm going to bring you hadith. Do you have a alim? Do you have a alim or I'm going to kick you down? Do you have a alim?
You need a alim for a clear hadith?
Really?
No, you don't. A straightforward hadith. And,
so if it's so clear, why do the
Quran,
stop. If it's so clear, why do the ulama contend against what you said?
Contend against what? That Allah has 99 names and these are the best names.
No. Regarding the father issue. And regarding the qaida that I gave, so long as
there's no ijma. Whatever you said, there's no ijma on this.
Wait, that's not. No. Who preceded you in this?
If there's no ijma on it, then
that's a claim. Where's the claim? That's a claim. Can you prove there was no ijma?
Okay, You came with it, and I asked you, is there hijma on this?
I didn't claim anything. I just gave two scholars. You said there is no ijma. Bring the proof.
All right, 1 second.
Yeah, bring the proof, yalla. Bring the proof of a scholar saying there is no ijma on this. People think there's need to be an ijma on anything.
I can show you some scholars
Anything and
saying that
everything.
Alif Lam Mim is one of the names of Allah, bro. Like,
Oh,
don't
I
even
could
say
show you
that.
Kafiya Ain Sad literally being one of the names of Allah, and there is no ijma on that. Okay, I could show you the same thing for Yahweh.
These Salafis are so inconsistent, man.
Oh, I'm in a stable environment. We're gonna bring up all the dalail, all the books, whatever. Just remember, بيننا وبينكم كتب السلف والعلماء. Okay, you don't have a scholar, you have no say in here. This is what you guys love to do, right? Bring a scholar. Who preceded you in this? Who preceded you in this? But then when we do the same thing, you have like a bitter taste. Libyano, give me a mod, if you don't mind. Barakallah fiqh. Saying right now, trolls will be muted. Trolls will be muted. Like Abu Hamza. Trolls will be muted. Act stupid, get stupid responses. We're gonna see what people do today. How many of you disgusting idiots have literally made the blood of Muslims halal just because of your ignorance and your stupidity, you juhal, you dirty hypocrites. You go and takfir and tabdi' and say you're a kafir this, you're a kafir that, and then you're literally saying that whoever's married right now is a zani with his wife. You're saying his wife is not even lawful for him. You're saying that he should be executed because he's a murtad. You dirty munafiqeen. And I'm using that linguistically. Okay? You're literally making takfir al hawa, and you have no basis even for your claims. You're takfiring Muslims, and you're saying you're a kafir this, you're a mubtadi' that. A bunch of juhal monkeys. And then you want me to chillax when you're literally making people's lives, okay, lawful to be shed, and you're making their wives lawful to be taken, and you're saying that instead of paying zakat, they should be paying jizya, and if not jizya, they should be executed. You guys are a bunch of clowns. Uqsim billah. Uqsim billah.
Yo, get anybody who wants to say, is Allah a chair in some sense, or is Allah mother in some sense? And I'll wipe the floor with you right now. Anyone who's man enough to bring that argument, I'll wipe the floor with you. Come up. Yalla, 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 come up. Man up, muster the courage. Don't just yap in the comments like cowards. You guys are men, right? You don't have coochies. Come up. Don't act like little sissies.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Well, firstly, if we're here to debate, I'm gonna get cooked, you guys. Listen, you have way more knowledge
Wait.
upon this
One
than I
second,
do.
Habibi.
But I do have
Wait,
questions. I just don't want to.
Habibi, hello. 1 second. What'd you say? I didn't hear you. The first
Yeah,
thing.
I said if you wanna debate, I'll get cooked. You
No,
guys have
dude. This is not ego.
I do
We're not here trying to debate.
Habibi. I have some. I just want to preface that I have some questions.
Okay, no
I just don't
problem.
want to get. I just don't want to get attacked on those.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so first question. Would you say saying father in like dua would be like
This is not in a Sharia.
something like
It's haram.
okay, but why?
Because it's not in a Sharia. You're inventing things that are not part of the Sharia. What do you mean why?
Okay, just because obviously if Allah is a father, then we should be able to
Yeah,
call
but Allah is
him
also
David,
wajib
right?
al-wujud. But you don't say, Ya wajib al-wujud, istaghith bi. Like, nobody does that.
Okay.
Allah is the necessary being. Do you make a dua and call him necessary being?
I mean, I don't think it would be haram
Yeah.
to.
Okay. Allah is al-Khaliq, right?
Sure.
Is Allah the maker of all things?
Yes.
Why
Of
don't
course.
you call him Ya Mukawwin?
I mean, I can call him. Well, in theory, right? It's permissible to call him the creator, right?
No, dude. These are
For
alfaz
example,
bid'iyah. You don't call him Ya Mukawwin.
like for example, I could say to the one who my life is in his hands, right?
That's not a name, though. That's not a title either.
Yeah, of course, it's not a name, but I can call him, right?
But it's not a title either.
I didn't say it was.
Father is a title.
He says that if it was used, it's no longer permitted.
Right, okay, look. If you want to make this analogous, you're gonna have to give a title.
Again, this is why I preface like I do not want a discussion or not. I do not want a debate. I'm here for a question.
Yeah, I get the Habib, but I'm saying if you want to make it analogous, you have to give a title. What you gave is a description. It's not a title.
Okay, all right. And secondly, my other question, when you said earlier that none of the Salaf called, I believe you said Allah al-Had. Can you
I didn't say none. I said many of them use the term al-had.
many of the Salaf did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were making the negative on it.
No, dude. No, of course not. Never.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So let's just go one by one. Farouk, you
Eminem.
back?
Yeah, I'm back. Look, Eminem.
You
I
brought the
did.
scholar?
1 second. Yeah. Are you gonna let me talk, or are you gonna keep like interrupting?
Okay. Hopefully it's not the Khalaf. Go ahead.
Okay. So Al Albani says that we can't.
Dude, I
1
said not the
second,
Khalaf.
bro. Oh
There
my
is no
god.
way this guy just
Al-Albani is
quoted
a
Oh my God.
Albani.
muhaddith. Why are you
Bro
bringing me
said
Al-Albani?
Albani.
I
Bro,
said not the Khalaf. Why are you bringing me
There
Al-Albani?
is no way this guy just quoted Albani,
You're
bro.
and
What's
you're
wrong
bringing
with
me a
that?
muhaddith.
What's wrong with that? If I quoted
Number
it,
one,
I was wrong.
Al-Albani is from the 20th century. He's very late. That's number one. Number two, Al-Albani, his specialty is a hadith. Okay? So I'm not going to take him outside of
Okay,
hadith,
Ibn
respectfully.
Kathir. Do you accept Ibn Kathir?
Ibn
Okay,
Kathir,
what about Ibn Kathir?
Ibn
What
Kathir
about
Kathir
him?
doesn't agree
also
with you,
says
bro.
that we can call Allah Father.
Where?
In his tafsir of the verse of Zumar, chapter 4.
Yeah, where does it say in any sense we can't call him that?
Okay, are you gonna let me talk, bro, or are you just gonna keep
I'm
interrupting?
just asking a question. Where does it
Like,
say in any sense he can't call him
I
father?
was going to, bro. I
Yeah,
literally was
تفضل.
going to tell you that I couldn't find anything on what you just said about in any sense. The scholar that you quoted, what's the reference for it? So I can go read into it.
What scholar?
You said that anything that somebody brings, we can accept it. If it's
That's not what I said. I said you accept the meaning, and then if the lafz doesn't correspond, you kick it to the side. I already gave the reference. I said it's
okay,
Ibn Abi Azz al-Hanafi's Sharh of al-Aqidah al-Tahawiyah, and then I gave 3 different books for Ibn Taymiyyah where he says the same
all
thing.
right. So every time somebody says Allah is a father in this sense, we tell them that we reject that term, but we do accept the meaning. Correct?
Yep. As long as
All
what
right,
he
all
intends
right,
by the meaning is the correct meaning.
all right. So yeah, okay. So I guess no one should be going around on this live after we've heard what you just said today that Allah is the Father. And he, like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You
all.
think meanings exist without words?
what do you mean? Like meaning of Father
Word,
being? You can just say Allah
Habibi,
is a caretaker without saying Allah is a Father.
you didn't understand what he said.
I did
Words,
understand what he said.
you didn't.
He
Word.
said we reject the term,
Can you
but
let
we
me? Can you
accept
let
the
me finish?
meaning.
When we say we reject the term, we're saying we don't use this term in our daily worship. That doesn't mean that God is not a father. It means that God is a father depending on the meaning, because
Yo, give me the question real quick, bro.
It's
don't
not what he said.
exist without words, sir.
That's not what he said.
Yo,
Okay, so
Libyano, give me a
fine.
fix for this.
So
This is
Okay,
what
fine.
I'm
but
talking
this is
about.
what you're saying, right?
So
This is
fine.
what you're saying.
Allah is a father in the correct sense, and
There you
Isa
go,
alayhi
Fadl.
salam could have called Allah father.
There
That
you
is
go.
a potential possibility.
Well, no,
Because the Prophet
you
Muhammad
didn't. You
sallallahu
didn't.
alaihi wasallam said, لا تكذبوا ولا تصدقوا أهل الكتاب. So don't go ahead and make
All right, one
takdhib when the
second, bro.
Prophet said don't make
And wait,
tasdiq either.
wait. When did I make text, bro? Why do you keep like
I'm
I've been
not saying you
ignoring this
did
the
that,
whole
Habibi.
time, bro? Like you're saying, like I'm calling
I'm
people
not
wise. I'm doing,
dude.
bro.
I'm not talking about you.
I've been ignoring it this entire time because I thought you weren't talking about me. But now you're saying like this. Now you cannot make takfir. Like what are you talking about,
Takfir? What? Who brought up takfir?
bro? You just said like whatever you said, bro. You
He
did
said
say
Takdhib,
something,
takdeeb.
takdhib.
He didn't
bro.
say
Didn't you say
takfir.
like declaring people's blood halal or something like that?
That
That's
was before.
takfir.
That was independent of you.
All right, bro. So 1 second, bro. So Isa alayhi salam did not call Allah father. Why? Because it's clear in the Quran what he said.
You just contradicted the Prophet.
How do you know that? How do you know that? You're making takdhib.
You're doing takdeeb.
No, based off a verse of the Quran.
But that's assuming that the verse in the Quran is going ahead and saying that the correct sense is negated as well.
It doesn't matter what the correct sense is negated or not. It's either if Allah says it or not.
Okay. So
Like
now
Allah,
now
Allah
you're making
says
an extra step of ilm al-ghayb.
no,
Okay,
bro.
so why can
Allah
it not be
says,
the correct sense?
dude. Allah said what He said, right?
Allah said
He
what He
said
said, and Allah intended what He intended. He didn't say, I mean this, and that all at the same time. He meant something specific. Are you trying to make Allah say what He didn't
no,
say?
no, no. Allah said verbatim what happened,
Yeah,
right?
what did He say?
Verbatim what happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
what did He say?
So it says the Messiah told them, "Worship my Lord and your Lord."
How does that negate the
My
Father?
Father and your
Because
Father.
Father means Lord.
It doesn't matter what Father means. It just
You
says
don't care if
it's
Father means Lord?
verbatim,
Allah's not Lord?
bro. I never said that, bro. You're putting
Okay,
words in my
so
mouth.
if back then the term for Lord was Father,
Yeah,
is
that's
it
the if.
possible
Yeah,
that Isa used it?
you're speaking on if, bro. I was speaking on
Of
what
course you're
is and
speaking
what
on if.
wouldn't be.
You're saying categorical no. I'm saying you're not allowed to do that. Stay in the middle.
Based on the verse, right?
That
We take
verse
it as
doesn't
it is,
negate every
correct?
type of meaning.
I'm not saying it does.
Okay,
We
then
take
don't
it.
use that verse.
We take it.
Yeah,
I can.
Habibi,
Yes, I
why
can.
are you
Why
being a
not?
liar?
We take
You
it
said
as it was.
explicitly you cannot do that in any sense.
Yes, we cannot do that in any sense, and I'm telling you why.
Okay,
I'm
so
telling. I'm
Lord
not
is
saying
not one
because
of the
I'm
senses.
not saying the reason I'm using that is not because of your meaning. It's because of what is on the pages of the Quran.
But the pages on the Quran doesn't say all the meanings are not allowed. The pages on the Quran don't
Bro,
say that Father can't be used.
I never like mentioned all of that. Like what I'm saying
Okay,
is
so who are you arguing against?
what's in the book. What's in the book, right? Do
Bro,
you affirm
stop
what
trying
Allah
to
affirmed
make
or
the
not?
book say what you want it to say.
No. I'm saying verbatim. It says my Lord and your Lord, not my
Okay,
Father and
so
your Father.
what?
The
Father
term
means Lord.
itself is incorrect, right? When you're speaking on religion, right?
No, it's
We
not
don't go
incorrect.
off our
Wait,
speculation
it's not incorrect.
or if not, bro. We're going
It's
off
not
what's
incorrect. I'm
on the
sorry.
verse.
No, I'm not. It's not incorrect. Do you believe that that they're in their Sharia they could have used Father?
I believe Isa alayhi salam could not have used father
Now,
Why?
what's
because
Why?
the
What's wrong
evidence?
with Father?
What's
okay,
the evidence? What's the evidence?
because
What's wrong with Father?
because he's a prophet of Allah is guided.
So what? What's wrong with Father?
Because this term can be misconstrued.
It can be, but before it was misconstrued.
How do you know it wasn't?
We see history. That's not the question. Before it was misconstrued, was it possible?
Was it possible? Yeah, it was possible, but
So Isa could have
but
potentially called him father.
look, could have doesn't mean he did. At
That's
the end
not
of the
the
day,
problem. No, no, no,
at the
no.
end of the
But
day,
no, no,
you're
no.
in a
Stop,
weaker,
stop,
you're
stop.
in a weaker spot.
Stop.
Bro,
You're
what's
in
up?
a
What's
Stop.
up
weaker
with
You're
these
you're
spot
straw
you're
than
mans,
me.
talking like a
bro?
mubtadi'.
You're
Stop.
actually in a weaker spot
You
than
are
me
falling in the
because
bid'ah. Stop.
yeah,
Be
now
like
you're
Ahl
calling
Sunnah
me.
wa
Now you're
Jama'ah.
calling
What you
me.
should
Now
be
you're
doing,
calling me an
what you should
innovator.
be doing is say he could have not. Don't say there is no way he said that.
Wait, 1 second. I'm gonna bring
No, no,
something
no,
from
no.
the
Get the hell
Quran.
down, you dirty Ash'ari. May Allah
Well,
curse
no,
you, you
don't
Rafidi
drop,
Shi'i
don't
kid.
drop,
Yo,
Sultan,
Farid,
Sultan, wait, Sultan.
Eminem's
Dude, I'm
too
not I'm
light
not gonna
here.
invite that guy.
No, just wait, bro. I know, just wait. I brought him up for a reason, cause he said he called me a kafir yesterday for
Dude,
saying
nobody
father, son.
cares, bro. Make the conversation
No,
productive.
so I'm gonna show him Al Ghazali saying
Bro,
that.
bro, if you keep him, I'm gonna drop.
Sultan, bro, what's up with
If
you,
you
man?
keep this kafir mal'oon, I'm gonna drop.
Wait, you
This guy is
talking
a
to me?
blasphemer against Allah and Muhammad
What?
sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
He dropped on his own anyway, bro.
He dropped. Okay, it's not me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
Anyway, Farid,
so you take the
Eminem's
Wait,
light
wait,
position,
there.
wait, bro.
you take the position in the middle way where you say he could have and he could have not. It's possible. You
okay,
don't
it's
say there is
possible.
no possible way he could have said either.
Wait, did I say there's? Wait,
Yeah,
I
Farid,
did
he
say
did
that.
say that.
Okay,
Eminem's
okay,
right
yeah,
here.
I did say that. I did say that. Okay, so we can move on now. We can move on. And when the term has already been perverted, right? We don't say it anymore since it's been perverted.
I agree.
Okay, so why
Alhamdulillah,
are
I
you
agree.
still
That's it.
saying it?
There we go. We're on the same page. Barakallah feek.
But you just said it. You just said that Allah is our Father in the correct sense.
That doesn't mean I'm going to use the term. I'm just affirming the meaning.
You literally just did.
Yo, let me steal,
I'm
man.
just affirming the meaning. Are you listening?
As
Well,
a
you
kind of
use
like
a term,
neutral
even if
data. For,
you can use a term and affirm the meaning at the same time.
And I can use
let
the
me
meaning
mediate.
without affirming the term.
You
Yeah,
literally just
let me
affirm. You
mediate,
just said the
Dude,
inshallah.
term. You
stop trying
literally
to
just said the
like
term.
force me to say something that I haven't said. If you don't like
Wait,
it, just okay.
can you just repeat it again? What you said before?
Allah is a father in the correct meaning.
You
Am I going to
just
use the
said the
term? Stop,
term.
stop.
Yeah.
Am I going to start using the term father now? No.
You literally just used
Yo,
it.
La
Farid,
hawla.
Farid, Farid,
Does Allah
Farid.
Bro,
move?
oh my God,
Does
this
Allah
guy
I'll
move?
cannot
steal my
track.
Sultan's position.
Okay,
Okay, dude.
listen.
Does Allah move?
Yeah, Allah moves, but
Is that in the Kitab and Sunnah?
yeah, it is.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It's
yalla,
in the
bring it.
Quran.
Bring it, bring it,
Okay, wait,
bring
where
it,
is that?
bring it, and I will become a murtad. That's how far I'm willing to go.
Is wait,
Bring it and I'll become a murtad today.
rising is not moving.
And the
Rising
La la
above
la la
the throne is
haraka, the
not
term
moving.
haraka. Where's the term haraka in the Quran?
Rising above the throne is not
No,
moving.
la.
That is
See,
not.
now you're
That is.
using meanings. Where's the term
I
haraka?
never said move. I just said Allah rose up. You literally
No, I
asked me
said
a
is the
question
word
and I affirmed.
move. I
The
said the
only
word
reason I
move.
accepted it is because of the meaning to the word.
Show me a face that
Because of
doesn't
the,
have a
okay, I
mouth.
accept the Father
This is
because of
what
the meaning
logos
of the
did.
word.
Show me a face that doesn't have a
Wait,
mouth.
wait,
But I would
Salter,
never,
What the
Salter,
heck?
like, I would literally
Salter,
never say, I would
Farouk.
never say Allah, like, by myself. Like, I would never, like, just go at somebody and say, look, bro, Allah moves. I would just say Allah rose above the throne.
Oh, okay. Just
Bukhari
like
did
you
it.
shouldn't go to
Bukhari did
anybody
it.
and say Allah is a father or Allah has children. There you go.
Okay, that's what you're doing right now, though. You literally, like, made a whole
No, no,
lie
no. I'm
and you're
just doing the
saying
same
is
thing you
Allah a
did.
father.
Wow.
Listen,
Look,
Farouk,
I don't want to.
you.
I don't want to make this
What's
a
the
shouting
point
match.
of
Let's
this
shout out to the
live?
things,
Like,
bro.
what's the point of this live? You literally
The point of this live,
you're advocating for Allah to be a father. Libyano
incorrect.
just said it by himself just
Incorrect. That's
now.
tadlis. That's tadlis and talbis. Okay.
Okay,
I am saying
what's the meaning of tadlis
Muslims.
and whatever you just said? I don't speak Arabic.
Type. Okay. The problem in here is Muslims going around saying anybody who affirms Allah is a father in the correct meaning. Some of them even go as far as saying, if you grant it just for the sake of the argument with Christians to make the conversation easy, even if you do that, you're a kafir or you're a mubtada. People who say that need to be called out because they have no dalil from a single alim. We have multiple ulama who say that you are allowed to do that. Multiple of them affirm it. Okay. Some of them even go as far as saying Isa could have said it or he did say it. Okay. But on the opposite side, they don't have that. So what I'm doing in here is I'm trying to save people's lives from their blood becoming halal, okay, from them being apostates and being seen as murtaddin. Because these juhal murakkabin that are doing that are acting like the khawarij and they're a bunch of morons who need to be refuted, respectfully.
I mean, I didn't like hear anyone say
I'm not
that.
saying you're doing
I
that.
haven't heard anyone like say
That's fine,
that.
Habib Farouk. This issue has been going on for the past 4 months. It's not like today. Okay.
Listen, guys, he brought Ibn Kathir earlier. Okay, let's read what Ibn Kathir says. He says قال عبده الإسرائيلي. He says أنت ابن بكري فالحمل هذا على غير تأويله. So he says they said this, they took this upon.
Yeah, he cut off.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna just read it for him, inshallah. Where is it? Anta ibn Bakri, where is it? There we go. Yeah, no, it's not there. Where the heck is it? Where's Omar reading from? See it. Oh, well, there you go. He disconnected. Yeah, Farouk, I'm extremely sorry for coming off very, very, very aggressive. I accidentally took out my anger on you. Wallahi, I apologize. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, akhi. Please forgive me.
yeah, it's fine, bro. I mean,
No, it's not fine. Please forgive me, akhi. Please.
yeah, I forgive you, bro. But
Jazakallah khair.
just so you know, bro, like don't go at somebody and tell him Allah is a father. Like Libyano said it on his live. He literally said it just now.
Okay. Let's try to bring up Omar again.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Alaikum salam. Allah is the Father in correct sense.
Anyway, for my third question, so obviously Omar said earlier, anyone who says, "Oh, can we call Allah a chair or like a mother or a
No
husband or whatever?"
linguistic basis.
Wait. I mean, again, I'm not debating. Please,
No,
I'm not
I'm just
debating.
commenting. That has no linguistic basis.
What do you mean by that, please?
It means if you go open a dictionary, or if you go look at how it was used historically, nobody says a bloody chair means the Most High. No dictionary in the world says that. Not even a kafir group even came up with that. What these people are doing is they're playing games like a bunch of mubtada' shayateen. Okay? So now, even the word Allah can mean something batil. Because if they're going to do that with chair, you can do that with the name Allah. You could say Allah now means computer, according to these mubtadi'ah.
Okay, but again, trust me, I'm not debating, so I'm just asking questions. So I'm just confused how that kind of works within the like, oh, we'll accept the meaning rather than the linguistics purely.
For me, I don't have a problem even accepting it linguistically. Because as I mentioned, Imam al-Farahidi says, linguistically speaking, even in the Arabic, the word ab or abu means that somebody who is nurturer or a caretaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but for example, like
So that's linguistically valid.
but for example, in like 434, right? Husbands get called providers, right? Or providers. So surely there's a linguistic.
There's
Okay.
actually a conventional established use of the Old Testament.
Yeah, but nobody calls you ab just for being a provider.
For calling God a husband. This wouldn't apply anymore because this usage of the word husband has kind of died out, and it's not used even by Jews today anymore. So yes, before in the Old Testament, husband could have had a correct sense, but nowadays it does not have a correct sense in respect to God.
Yeah, but surely you could say that with father, right?
No, father still has an established conventional use.
I mean for the Christians, sure.
No, not for the Christians, for people worldwide.
Go to a teacher, go to shuyukh. Sometimes people call them Baba. Out of love, literally just out of love. Like I'm talking about
Do
Muslim
you mean
communities.
for
You go to a
humans?
sheikh and they'll say Baba, even though
Like,
he has no relation to them, no biological relation to them.
yeah, no, I understand that. So do you mean for like just humans or God only? Sorry.
No, dude, words are not restricted to human beings. Words are restricted by their meanings. Okay?
Yeah, no,
So if the
that's
meaning
kind of what I was
extends all the way
confused.
to the divine realm, then it can be applicable.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I'm confused on because I'm not
Think
calling it
about Tarzan.
inconsistent,
Think
but
about
it
Tarzan. He
seems that
had
it's
like a
just a bit
monkey mom,
inconsistent.
you know?
What do you say?
Tarzan, he had like a monkey
I
mom
need you to
called her
ignore
mom.
Dior, bro.
Alright, cool. Yeah, but as I was saying, right? So what was I saying? So just to bring it back, because I didn't really understand the answer. In 434, husbands have the meaning or a sense correctly to be someone who provides, someone who protects.
Yeah,
Allah
but
is both those things in meaning.
that's only in between wife and man. He's not providing anybody except for the wife.
Okay, so is
So
your
being a
argument?
provider for a wife is called a breadwinner. It's not called a father.
I'll show you guys why. Just give me
That
6 minutes.
dynamic has to be there between
Okay,
father and son.
Okay, so is your argument, again, I'm just trying to steal man, is your argument that because in that lexicon, father was used in a non-biological sense, then we can use it for Allah? Is that your argument?
I'm not saying you can use it for Allah. I'm saying it is linguistically valid and very historically possible and very theologically compatible, non-paganistic, that Isa just called Allah Father. It is what it is.
No,
It's fine.
I'm not speaking of Isa. My personal opinion is that he could not have. I can't say 100%.
Then there is nothing to talk about because
But
that's exactly the topic.
But I'm speaking of now.
Nobody cares about now. We're not arguing that now you can use it. Nobody's making that argument.
Well, then surely the question should be: was Allah a father?
Which is the whole topic.
No,
God
The
doesn't
answer would
change.
be
Allah a
yes.
father, like today,
Yeah.
2025.
So people who are more historically inclined to believe that Isa actually said that would say yes, he was.
Can I make a quick distinction? There's a difference between the question, is Allah a father? And the question, can you call Allah a father?
Yeah,
These are two different
there's a
things.
distinction, sure, but there's also a distinction is Allah a father and was Allah a father? For example,
No, there's no such thing as was he.
No. What
okay,
was
no,
maybe
wait,
you mean in
again,
the
that's
Shari,
Can
in
I
the
ask
Shari sense, not theologically.
Okay, can I ask a
God doesn't ontologically change.
Can I ask a clarifier?
Sure.
Okay, so you said there's no such thing as was he, right?
No, if you're talking about analytical truths and what is always analytically true of God, that doesn't change.
Yeah, I agree. It's just because I'm a bit confused because earlier you said for the Jews in the Old Testament, Allah could have been a husband, but now he isn't.
No, I said, Habibi, I said the word does not carry that meaning anymore. You understand? The
I
word
would
where the
appreciate
word
if you
husband,
reworded it or
yes,
elaborated.
the word husband doesn't have a conventional established use for God nowadays. It had before, but if you want to talk about strictly the meaning, then yes, in the meaning that somebody's a provider and a sustainer and a caretaker and an originator in some sense, then yes, this meaning is always true of God, no matter what word you use. The word isn't going to change the meaning. Any word you use that carries that meaning, it's going to be true of God eternally. Now, whether the word is used by a people one period and it's no longer used at another period, that's a different story.
I think the problem people have with that, I'm not even saying me or not me, I'm just saying people, is, when statements like, oh, no matter what word or any word you use, then chair gets brought up, right?
Chair doesn't have an established conventional use for
Yeah,
God.
so that's
This is so
the qualifier.
ridiculous. I'm sorry. Like,
Wait,
who the hell defines chair in any language in the world as caretaker, provider, somebody who's merciful towards you? Who the
Nobody
hell
knows
defines
chair
chair
to
like
be
that?
that way
It'll
conventionally.
be supportive, but the point again, I'm not even.
So, wait,
It would
one
be
sec,
what?
one sec. Somebody said Asma'ullah Tawqifiyya. Who said that Father is an ism of Allah? Who
I don't
And
know.
who said Asma'ullahi Tawqifiyya as well?
Assalamu alaikum.
Here,
I don't know.
let me
Alaikum
bring
assalam.
اسمع
him
الله
up.
توقيفية أهل السنة والجماعة.
Earlier, Sultan, you use movement, right? So the difference between father and movement is that movement is not abrogated, right? But the term itself, father, is abrogated. So by that,
Wait. Some salaf deemed the term movement haram. Why do I have to go ahead and concede to that?
like, bro, I'm not speaking about like using that like itself, like saying, oh,
Then
like
what are we
Allah
talking
moves,
about?
face
If we're
value.
not
We're
talking
talking
about the
about the
usage of the
meaning.
term.
Okay, so using the term, you said you affirmed the meaning of the term, right? So The term father, the term
I can even make a linguistic case for it.
for which term? For father?
Yeah.
We're saying is whether the prophets used it or not actually doesn't play a lot into this point, because we're talking about philosophy of language and what words mean.
I'm gonna have to deviate on that with you heavily.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
So
by the way, one second.
we're if a word has an established meaning and that meaning is true of God, okay, whether a prophet used that word or not is gonna be it's not gonna have any change to what the word means.
Okay, but the word father, right? Even using it for Allah can still be misconstrued. It can still,
Yeah, but you can
yeah.
say that
So,
about yad.
You can
Do
say
you
that
know?
about any word.
Have you ever heard of the
Yeah.
Ash'ari madhab?
oh my
Have you
God,
ever heard of the
there's no,
Maturidiyya?
no, there's no actual way you're gonna actually bring that right now, bro. Like
You
that's
think?
not
Wait. You think that the ulama don't sometimes refrain from saying Allah is in a makan because of how misconstrued it is?
okay. Then that's fine. Then, like, I would. What's wrong with that, bro? Like,
I'm just
like
asking for
you could
consistency.
just
So we
use
should
the
stop
correct.
saying Allah is in a makan.
But I'm not
Just like
saying,
how we
bro.
should stop
You
saying
could
Allah is a
just
father
use
in
the
some sense.
correct term instead, bro.
Huh?
You could just say Allah is on the throne. Like,
But that's not but that's not what do you call it? That's not giving the same message. Allah is in a makan and Allah is above the throne are two different things. One is a specific makan and one is just a general claim that in principle Allah is in a makan. These are two different claims.
It's complicated. You know, Ibn Taymiyyah talks about like makan. He when Ahmed Najjar also explains it, he says that the makan of the arsh, he says the arsh itself. So makan could literally be, and this is how the Asha'ira also view it. The Asha'ira don't view that hayyiz is something wujudi for the most part, but they say makan is the jism itself. So they say anything that's within a hayyiz is a jism, because they say that the jism is the makan.
The Ghazali actually disagrees.
So
Yeah, that's funny.
this requires tafsir, because the Asha'ira they would say hayyiz is adami, but makan is wujudi, and the makan is the jism itself. And Al-Ghazali takes that view that it's relational.
the same reason why those of the Salaf don't want to say that is the same reason we shouldn't say father either.
But the point is they did go into saying that. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
What do you mean go into saying
A lot of them use the term makan. A lot of them use the term had. There's books literally just about Allah having a had. That and
okay,
the
but
reason they
like
did that is to like force the
in that
Islamic
case,
Orthodox doctrine down their throat.
in that case, you can choose to use it or not, but it's not the same as father. Since
Why?
because it's like the term father is explicitly in the Quran negated.
I don't
Just the
have to
term
concede to
itself.
that.
It's not negated in the Quran.
I don't have to concede to
Yes,
that,
it
bro.
is.
No, it's not. Where's
Yeah,
it?
your
Can you
your
show me? Have an
understanding.
alim who said that?
Can you
Your
show me a verse? Wait, let's
Forget
see.
verse. Do you
Yeah,
have a scholar who said
I
this?
could show you a verse.
No. We're
Allah is
gonna
not a
dispute the
father.
verse. We're gonna dispute the verse. Do you have a scholar that said that?
Bro, why do you? I'm telling you what is in the Quran. You're
The
telling me
Quran says go to
what
Ahl
scholar
al-Ilm.
said.
The Quran says go to Ahl al-Ilm, right?
Okay, is the prophet enough?
Dude,
Oh my God.
do you think you have the capacity and the capabilities to understand the Quran and the Sunnah on your own?
Farooq,
No,
akhi,
no,
Allah
no.
says in the Quran.
That's why I understand it the way the prophet understood it.
Allah says in the
No,
Quran.
Bro,
so
everybody claims that. The Ash'ari claim that
that's the
too.
most circular thing I ever had.
How do I know the Prophet meant it that way? Because I'm
Yeah.
following him. How do I know I'm following him? Because he meant it that way. How do I know
No,
he
it's
meant
not.
it that way? Because
No,
I'm
it's not.
following him.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Farooq,
Right?
Okay, so
Because
bring us a
what
scholar who
the
said
way
that the term father is categorically negated in the Quran. Bring us the
Farooq,
Mufassirin.
Farooq,
Bring us
what?
Mujahid, who's the student of Ibn Abbas. All right, bring us
okay,
Ikrimah.
didn't I just
Bring us
bring
Ibn
you?
Abbas himself, radiallahu anhu. Bring us Al-Tabari. Bring us Al-Baghawi.
Well,
Bring
first,
us Abu Hatim al-Razi.
first, you're using the
Farooq,
exact word.
Wait,
Do you
wait,
have
yo,
Farooq,
Libyano.
do you
Wait,
have
just
any
let him finish.
Farooq,
Just let him
Farooq,
finish.
First, bro, you're using the
this
exact word, bro.
we're not
Let him finish. Wait, I'm
this
trying
ain't
to
a
hear
zoo,
him.
bro.
Common knowledge.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
second.
Libyano. Hold on, bro. I
No, bro,
can't even hear him.
I'm trying to moderate my life. Farooq, do you have any scholars or not, bro? I'm not gonna sit here
Bro,
all night like
yeah, like
yesterday.
the majority of the ummah say that we
Oh
can't
my
use
god.
Allah, we can't use father for Allah.
Oh my
Where'd you
god.
get
Who
that
says
from?
that? Who says that, dude? Who says- Are you just making shit up on the spot?
I'm
Yo,
not making
Libyano, calm
anything
down,
up,
bro.
bro. just because I can't like actually name a single person right now doesn't mean that they don't say it.
Okay,
That's
who said
literally
that?
the
That
most
doesn't mean you make
ridiculous
up
thing you can say.
ijma.
Come on, man.
You
Did
don't
I
make up
say
a
ijma?
jumhur.
Did I say ijma?
No, you made up a
Forget
jumhur.
ijma'. You don't have a single one. You said majority of them.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you disagree that we
Don't make
can
this
call Allah
like
Father?
where you like flip the burden of proof on me. You don't have a scholar yet. You're making a big claim. You're saying majority, bro.
هاتوا برهانكم
Well,
إن كنتم صادقين.
all I did was look it up, right? I looked it up, and it mentioned a bunch of people. One
That's how
second.
That's
you
not
seek
how
knowledge,
research
right?
works. Nobody takes that seriously, respectfully.
That's how you seek knowledge. You look things up and you just
Second,
write
bro.
down what
I'll go
comes up
look
right
for a
away.
scholar. I'll go look for a scholar that
Oh,
says,
you're
No,
doing.
no, not just a scholar.
Inshallah.
You said majority.
bro.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I'll go look for a scholar that says I'll go look for majority.
Okay,
Okay.
That says what?
not
It
Albani,
says
not
we can't
Uthaymeen,
use.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Salih
Don't
Fawzan.
bring me like
Wait,
contemporary.
what's
Bring
wrong
me
with
people who
using
have basis.
contemporary? What's wrong with using contemporary scholars?
Because if they have
Because
no basis, then we don't care.
It's not
If are
about
you a
okay,
Salafi,
but
Farouk? Farouk, are you a
he did.
Salafi?
Wait, but he did have his basis.
Farouk, are you a Salafi?
Yeah, but
Okay, then bring
he
us a
did
Salaf
have
who
his
agrees
basis.
with you. Because for us, we literally have 4 Salaf on the tip of our fingers who say what we said.
Wait, first Salaf that says what exactly?
That says Allah is a father, or Isa said that Allah is a father.
Okay, like what is your
Like
evidence?
Ibn Qutayba, for example, a student of Imam Ahmad
What's
bin
the
Hanbal.
reference? What's the reference, bro?
تأويل مختلف الحديث.
Like that's not actual reference, bro. Like
No, it is.
that's just
He
the name
says,
of a
and I'll read
book.
the quote for you. He says, وقال عيسى في الإنجيل الصحيح إني أنا. He says, and Jesus said in the authentic gospel. And he literally goes ahead and quotes the gospel of Matthew, where it says, I am ascending to my father and your father, my God and your God. He literally quotes the gospel of Matthew, and he says, وقال عيسى في الإنجيل الصحيح. And Jesus said in the authentic gospel. There you go, that's Salaf. He passed away 276 Hijri. And then you have Ali al-Tabari. Ali al-Tabari passed away 7 years before Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal passed away. Ali al-Tabari was hired by the Khalifa himself to write theological polemical works against the Jews and Christians. He has a Raddu ala al-Nasara and he has a Deen wa al-Dawla. And a Raddu ala al-Nasara, I think page 106 if I'm not mistaken, he says that it depends what you mean by the term father. He says, and if you mean caretaker, provider, giver, somebody who is merciful towards his servants and he loves them, he says, فَهَذَا جَائِز. This is allowed. There you go, 2 Salaf. I have 2 more. I can bring you way more if I want as well. So if anybody is going to claim to be Salafi, they best believe I'm going to be pinning them on this issue. This is going to be something that's going to be pinned down the most. That they have a Salaf that actually said what they said. Not in any
Okay,
sense is it allowed.
one second. There's
Like,
218 people in this live. Where are the people that are knowledgeable? Where are they, bro? Like,
okay.
why are they not coming up? Like, what's wrong, man?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Yeah, so let's talk about this inshallah. Because yesterday
No, we're not talking about this, bro.
No, you're gonna talk about it with me if you're talking about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it. You
Why
either
not?
have ulama or you don't.
Ulama for what?
For not in any sense it's not allowed.
Okay, how about Ibrahim al-Nakhai?
Do you hear what I just said? In any sense it's not allowed.
In any sense it's not allowed, yes.
Okay, تفضل.
Because this thing is so puzzling. No one has ever from the Salaf, or at least from the Jama'ah of the Salaf, you guys always make it seem like this is the standard position. And you misconstrue.
Nobody claimed that.
Oh, Omar literally said this yesterday.
Oh, I said what?
To the Shaykh. He said this is the standard classical position.
طيب,
And you
you're
guys
talking to me, you're not talking to him right now.
Okay, so this is so here. No,
Did I say?
you repeated again that Imam al-Bukhari held this position. Did you not? When we spoke about it,
Yeah, because of his position on the
yes,
hadith.
the position on the Torah being.
I said
Yes,
this
yes.
is based on the fact that early scholars held the fact that it's not fully. There's a lot of it.
You said you hold on. You said you attributed this to Imam al-Bukhari, that he believed that
Allah's a father.
not about the father, about the Torah being majority preserved.
Ibn
majority
Hajar,
Yeah,
Ibn Qayyim view it that way.
Ibn
طيب,
Qayyim
okay.
says the same thing.
Okay.
He says,
Yeah,
هذا
Ibn Qayyim and
الإمام
Hajar
البخاري.
Asqalani interpret him the same way. طيب. بعدين.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. The fact that you want somebody to give you a categorical negation for something that is categorically negated within the Quran is kind of silly.
Sorry, that's circular.
No, it's not circular. It's not circular.
Of course it is, because that's the thing being disputed.
If you read Kutub al-Tafsir, on the very clear aspects, they're not going to go into the details like if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ.
And you think Ibn Taymiyyah didn't know that?
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about.
That's not the question. Do you think he knew that or not?
I'm talking about classical tafasir.
Classical tafasir of what? Tabari, Muqatil bin Sulaiman?
Hold on. Tabari believed in tahrif of the Torah.
That's not what I said. We're not talking about tahrif. We're talking about fatherhood right now.
Okay, so what would cross the bal of Imam al-Tabari to say you can't call him father in any sense if this was something not discussed during his time?
That's an argument against you. That's an argument against you.
It's not an argument because
of course it is.
Because the clarity of the Quran already negates that, so there's no need to.
I don't have to grant that clarity is actually going ahead and negating something that you think it is.
Okay, so here, give me a second. Ibrahim al-Nakha'i, Imam al-Tabari actually brings this athar, if I'm not mistaken. It is Imam al-Tabari or one of them. Ibrahim al-Nakha'i said, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about the Yahud, وَقَالَتِ الْيَهُودِ نَحْنُ أَبْنَاءُ اللَّهِ وَأَحِبَّاءَهُ. Right? He says, قُلْ فَلِمَ يُعَذِّبُكُمُ اللَّهُ بِذُنُوبِكُمْ بَلْ أَنْتُمْ بَشَرٌ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, why does he punish you for your deeds then? For your sins? You are creations from those that he created. Any person with two brain cells, functioning brain cells, is going to see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is negating the metaphorical meaning of sonship. And Ibrahim al-Nakha'i said,
Wait. Let him dig his own hole.
Ibrahim al-Nakha'i said, أرادوا بذلك نحن أبناء الله بالقربة والمحبة. And Allah still refuted them. طيب.
Did you read what Tabari said about that?
About who?
About that ayah, when he gathered all the tafasir and then he commented at the end. Did you see what I said?
Tell me what he said. I'm telling you what Ibrahim al-Nakha'i said himself. You said give you a scholar. Is that not a scholar?
Okay. Check this out. Yo, Omar, do you have it?
Is Ibrahim al-Nakha'i not a scholar?
Who said that? Dude, I think you're arguing against the wall. Nobody in here is trying to say that you are to go ahead and say that every other person is not allowed to have this position. You can't. My contention is people who say that it is categorically kufr.
I'm not. No, you guys.
Then you're arguing against the wrong people.
Listen.
I
just heard Libyano say, if you don't say that he's a father in any sense, that is close to kufr.
Yeah, correct.
And you agreed with him.
Yeah, correct.
Now you're accusing me of saying that if you say that Allah is a father,
where does that ayah say in any sense?
Who is the scholar that preceded you?
Where does that ayah say in any sense?
Who is the scholar that preceded you in this?
That what?
Mr. Ibn Qudamah.
Are you gonna get muted? Don't start being condescending, bro. Just watch yourself and your intentions.
Yo, guys, let's chill with the muting, bro.
Tabari literally refutes.
Let me get the Tabari thing.
Okay.
Watch, it's gonna be funny.
You asked him for an alim. Can you give me an alim who preceded you in saying that if you don't say Allah is a father in a sense, then that is close to kufr?
Nobody said that. We said in any.
Qasaman billah. I literally just said that.
You just said in a sense, not in any sense.
Exactly, in a sense. Who preceded you in this?
You hear yourself?
Are you hearing me? Libyano said, if you deny that Allah is a father in a sense, then that is close to kufr. Who preceded you in that?
Well, I don't frankly care what he said.
You don't care. You agreed with him. You kept
bro, are you trying to talk to me or are you trying to talk to him?
You agreed with him. You agreed with him, and you gave the analogy.
I thought he said any. I don't remember him saying. I don't remember him saying ina. I heard
You're such a liar. You agreed with him.
Beyond.
No. Wait. You agreed with him.
Beyond, stop.
And you said it's the same as Allah saying as Allah as denying halal.
Okay. You see, Beyond, I have to mute you now. You see, I said in a sense, Beyond, or in any sense.
In a sense, you know what I'm talking about.
I said in any sense, bro. Come on, there's no way, bro.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Even make sense.
What you said was if you deny. Look, and correct me if I'm wrong. You said if you deny that Allah is a father in
any sense.
I'll give you. I'll do you a better one. I'll still man you better.
Right.
You should have said. If you deny that Allah is a father in the correct sense, then that is close to kufr. Okay?
Habibi. What's the difference between saying that in any sense?
I'm not okay. Same thing. We're on the same page.
There
Same
you
thing.
go. So
Then Eminem is saying that I'm talking to him when he agreed with you, and then he used the analogy of saying that Allah.
Eminem agrees with that.
So why did he say? Why did he just deny it right now?
Because he thinks you're saying that I said in a specific sense by in a sense.
It's the same thing. What are you talking about?
No, Habibi.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
In a specific sense, meaning in the correct sense.
No. So he's
what?
No, beyond. If you deny that God is a father in one sense, that's fine.
That's perfectly fine, bro.
If you deny that God is a father in any sense,
yes. If you don't exactly, or okay, maybe I should have reversed it. If you don't affirm that Allah is a father in the correct sense.
Yeah,
correct.
That's what he's agreeing.
Who preceded you in that?
On what?
On that statement.
On the قاعدة that كل لفظ باطل ومعنى صحيح.
So you don't have to have
do you want to answer or do you want to interrupt, buddy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let me break.
So now it's not a scholar, it's a qaida.
This is gonna be funny. Hold on a second. Give me a second.
I think the qawaid are put forth by scholars, not by like carpenters.
What?
The qaida of, like, for example, if somebody tells you is God a body in any sense, and what they mean by body is like mawjood, right? The scholars, they said you would have to say yes, and this qaida was brought forth by scholars, not by like.
I understand that. But
yeah, so they're doing qiyas on this.
That is if the quality that you're discussing is not found in other things. But if you say is Allah,
wait, what does that mean?
That means if you say is Allah a father in some sense, and what you say is, well, the sense is that he's a caretaker, that he's a murabbi.
And what would be the issue with that?
The issue is يلزمك أن تقول أنه
Really?
بنفس القاعدة.
Bro, one second. Give me the experience. Do you know who argues like that?
What? Who?
Give me the experience. أشعري زنديق الرازي.
Libyano.
أشعري زنديق الرازي. You sound like a Razi. Good job, bro. Good job. You sound like an Ash'ari now.
Ask Libyano if he's never said that. Ask Libyano if he's never said that.
Here we go, guys. Look, At-Tabari, the same At-Tabari that he wanted to quote. Look how At-Tabari, who is the great Mufassir, right? At-Tabari listed all of these quotes. And here's how At-Tabari interprets it at the end. He says, وَقَوْلُهُ وَحِبَّاؤُهُ وَهُوَ جَمْعَ حَبِيب يقول الله جل وعز لنبيه محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم قل لهؤلاء الكذب المفترين على ربهم فلما يعذبكم ربكم بذنوبكم يقول فلأي شيء يعذبكم ربكم بذنوبكم إن كان الأمر كما زعمتم أنكم أبناؤه وأحباؤه فإن حبيبه لا يعذب حبيبه. طيب.
Okay. How is that spot?
So wait.
Keep going.
So if they were his أحباء, would Allah affirm it?
And his أبناء. Yo, are you slow?
If they were his أحباء, would he affirm it?
You have absolutely no clue what you're talking. He denies it.
Oh my God. Let me keep reading. وأنتم مقرون أنه معذبكم وذلك أن اليهود قالت إن الله معذبنا 40 يوما عدد الأيام التي.
Yes, and then he quotes Ali Imran. That's the same quote that I'm talking about. Are you illiterate?
Okay. So on that section where he gives stop screaming. Stop screaming
is talking about the abna.
Stop screaming.
Okay, read the section before that then.
Stop screaming.
You don't want to be mudallis.
Stop screaming.
Go ahead.
When he gives that conditional, I'm asking you right now, if it were otherwise, would they be sons?
He tells you right before that.
That's not the question I'm asking you.
No. Let him say it for you.
Can you answer the question I'm asking you and not change it?
Habibi, that is where he brings the athar of Ibrahim and
Can you answer the question that I'm asking you?
You're asking about At-Tabari. He answers you right before that section.
No. I'm asking. He put a conditional.
He's saying yes, the condition was. The condition was.
If that condition is fulfilled, would it be true that Allah would have sons?
La, what are you doing here? What is this negative propositions?
La ilaha illallah.
Habibi, the section before that. Stop with your hypotheticals.
What does in
Stop with your hypotheticals. The statement
before
that.
It's not a hypothetical. He says it.
Eminem, let me talk, bro.
He says in kana.
He answers you before that. Read the section before that. He says, if you are.
Can you deal with this passage?
That's the same passage, ya mudallis. Stop being a Christian. Stop cutting and pasting.
I'm cutting and pasting.
Imam al-Nawawi says if you call a Muslim Christian,
Imam
you're a
al-Nawawi is
kafir.
an Ash'ari. Stop
Yeah,
quoting an
but
Ash'ari.
Really? And then when you argue like an Ash'ari, that doesn't
I'm
make you
quoting.
one.
I'm quoting.
Okay,
the
astaghfirullah. Dior, I
Shafi'i
apologize.
jurist.
I
If you call a
apologize.
Muslim a Christian, you're a
I
kafir, according
apologize.
to Imam al-Nawawi.
Astaghfirullah al-azim. I shouldn't have said that. The way you're arguing right now
He
is the
says
way that
in
you
canon.
argue with La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Just read the whole thing from Imam Tabari for the audience and let them make their own.
You bring your dalil, I'm gonna bring mine. It says in canon. What
It's
does
the
in canon
same
mean?
section. It's the same quote.
Okay, bro.
Yo, we gotta
Get the hell out of here, bro.
No, Sultan, no, don't do
No,
that.
bro. I'm not gonna tolerate that.
No, Sultan, no, don't.
No, like
No,
we
but
don't live in a
he
zoo.
got a point.
It's fine. Yo, listen.
Bro.
It's a good point. Debate it.
Oh, what are you
Hold
talking
on,
about?
hold on.
Read the whole thing.
Hold on a second.
I'm muting everyone.
Hold on, buddy.
No,
Look,
Sultan,
I just came out. Yeah.
Sultan, I'm muting. Just wait, bro.
Libyano, hold your
let me
horses.
moderate. Sultan, let me moderate, bro. Just wait.
I can show myself, bro. Just hold on.
Okay, just wait.
Yeah, Wesam.
Don't make me mute you, bro.
بس اصبر مشان الله.
Can you just
Wesam,
wait? Sultan, I muted Okay, Sultan, you're not controlling yourself. Guys, can you please not like
forgive you, bro.
Okay. May Allah forgive us all. Okay, guys, listen. This is not supposed to get like this. Okay, let's have like a normal dialogue. Wesam, not gonna lie, bro. You're doing a lot of yelling, bro.
But when I'm telling you to read the whole passage and he's refusing,
but beyond, bro, like, why are you yelling, bro? What's going on?
Because I don't expect this from my brothers. I expect you guys to be honest, to be genuine.
Okay, but bro, maybe there's just a misunderstanding. Like,
why misunderstanding? The section is immediately preceded by the statement of Imam Tabari on the Abna Allah part.
You could forward.
So I'll read it.
Wait.
Go ahead.
You could forward that to him. But guys,
no, it's right in front of me. It's right in front of me.
Okay, that's fine. No, I know. Just wait, bro.
I don't care about. Wallahi, I don't care. This is the guy that came.
Okay, I muted you too now. You see? When I
let her get out.
No,
this is the same guy that what? Let her get out.
Oh my God.
Libyano, don't stop him. This is the same guy
that said Ibn Qudama said you can judge between Muslims with the Torah.
Ibn Qudama.
Yes.
You jahil murakkab. My claim was about التمهيد كتاب التمهيد for شرح الموطأ by Ibn Abd al-Barr not Ibn Qudama يا جاهل مركب.
Okay, my bad.
That's the first. لا, stop. That's first of all. Second of all, you went ahead and had a private call with me, and you tried to understand what I meant and what I said, and then we ended up shaking hands and agreeing. صح مدلس?
No, you said you were wrong.
Really?
And you said you were going to retract it.
Okay.
I will do
We'll go over that later. We'll go over that.
Right now. You said I'm going to make a public retraction on Malik's live.
On a what?
On
that certain section of it. I didn't say I'm going to retract the entire claim. I never said that. I said I'm still going to stand on it.
The fact that you thought it was plausible that Ibn Abd al-Barr would say that we can judge between Muslims with the Torah is insane.
I didn't say it was plausible.
Okay, anyway. Okay, so here's Imam Tabari. I'm gonna read what Imam Tabari said.
Was that like a character assassination or something?
وقالت اليهود والنصارى نحن أبناء الله وأحباؤه. قيل أرادوا, not ontologically, أرادوا أن الله تعالى لنا كالأب في الحنو والعطف. He is like a father to us in terms of tenderness and his compassion towards us. Not ontological. وَنَحْنُ كَالْأَبْنَاءِ لَهُ فِي الْقُرْبِ وَالْمَنْزِلَةِ. And we are close to him because we are like his children in terms of closeness and our position to him. وقال إبراهيم النخعي إن اليهود وجدوا في التوراة يا أبناء أحباري فبدلوا يا أبناء أبكاري. They changed this word. They changed it. They did tahrif in order to get that statement from them. وقالوا نحن أبناء الله وقيل معناه نحن أبناء رسل الله. وقوله تعالى قيل فلما يعذبكم بذنوبكم يريد إن كان الأمر كما زعمتم, that you are كما زعمتم, meaning that we are his children in terms of محبة and قرب in the metaphorical sense. فلما يعذبكم بذنوبكم فإن الأب لا يعذب أبناءه أبدا. Saying if that's the case, that you're saying that you are his children in terms of closeness and in terms of, which is what you're saying is the correct sense. Yeah. He's saying there's no sense in which you can say that because the father would never punish his children.
That's not what that says. That's not what that says.
You need Arabic classes. Wallahi, you need Arabic classes.
If it was the case, a father doesn't torture his children.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
He says
which means he doesn't love them. صح?
No, it means he's not a father in any sense. He says never.
That's not what it says.
Yes.
It says لا يحبهم.
Read it. No. He says, فَإِنَّ الْأَبْ لَا يُعَذِّبْ وَلَدَهُ.
Why?
Not a father who loves his
لماذا
children. He says a
لا يعذب
father would
ولده?
never punish his children.
Why?
Because that's just the nature of the father. He would never put his child in the fire, even if he didn't love him.
You read the conditional before.
What are you doing here? What is this engineering? It's clear
This
Arabi.
isn't engineering.
It's clear Arabi, bro. Wallahi, you're like an Ash'ari. The Ash'aris that do this with the sifat of Allah, you're doing the exact same thing.
Bro.
Libyano, this is mahaq.
When he said it to Beyond,
Libyano, this is mahaq. You don't get to take it away from me.
Your brother.
This is mahaq. Don't take it away from me.
I'm sorry, you turn into an Ash'ari when you look at these statements.
Let him get it out. Get it out.
It's out. Wallah al-Azim. With the statement of Ibn Abbas as well, you guys do this. You were prepared to say, you can make ta'wil on that. That what Ibn Abbas said about reading the scriptures of the previous nations. So you were prepared to make ta'wil on that. This is clear as day. It says they meant by this, Abna'ullah, nothing ontological. It says that they meant it in the sense that you think it's correct. And Allah refuted them by saying that a father would never punish his kids.
Because he doesn't love them. صح?
No, that's not what it says.
Okay, so let's read الطبري again.
Blank.
So let's read الطبري again. فلأي شيء يعذبكم ربكم بذنوبكم إن كان. What does إن كان mean?
Is that after he said إن الأب لا يعذب
Can you please translate and not dodge the question? Don't ask a question with a question.
Put it in context.
I answered all your questions straightforward. I didn't start saying if this, if that.
So I'll answer.
What does in kana mean?
Okay, in kana, if indeed. Okay, so give me 5 seconds.
Is in kana a conditional?
I mean, 5 seconds. Here. He'll answer you on his own. Instead of doing this reverse engineering on the tafsir, look at what he says. If you read the entire thing, يريد إن كان
I wasn't even done making my point, by the way.
Hold on. يريد إن كان الأمر كما زعمتم, because I'm literally in my towel right now. I'm supposed to be eating dinner, but this is crazy. يريد إن كان الأمر كما زعمتم, that that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala intends that if the affair is indeed like you think, أنكم أبناؤه وأحباؤه, that you are his children and his beloved, فإن الأب لا يعذب ولده والحبيب لا يعذب حبيبه. He made a distinction.
Okay.
He separated between both. Okay. A father would never punish his child, and a beloved one would never punish his beloved.
Why?
What are you? Oh
because God. He doesn't love them, correct?
No, that's just applies for the second category. The father doesn't punish his kids point blank, and the one who loves his beloved will not punish them either. طيب. He answers it. خلاص. أحسنتم.
Agree there's اختلاف beyond?
Well, اختلاف in what?
Because look, he wants to separate the first condition from the second.
الاختلاف ليس حجة. الاختلاف ليس حجة. كل أمر يحاكم على الدليل.
Wait, 1 second.
No, we agree on that.
By the way, just hope you know, I haven't conceded on the Tabari thing, but let's just comment on what he said real quick. Do you think it's worthy of takfir and tabdir?
Don't let your kibr get over it. No, Habibi.
Kibr. The irony.
Do you think it's worthy of takfir and tabdir? Because the Arabi is clear. The Arabi is clear. You should be able to concede this.
Do you think it's worthy of takfir and tabdir?
If your position is that historically it might have been used by the prophets who understood it in a specific way, I think it's completely wrong, but no, absolutely not. You don't make takfir or tabdir.
Then you are talking to the wrong people. This live is strictly intended for these dallin who are making people's blood halal and accusing them of being zani and becoming murtaddeen and being from Ahl al-Bid'ah because they follow that position.
Who does this? Who does this?
Who does this? I'll tell you who does this. When this topic was opened, I was actually the first one to open it up. I got takfir by 6 different people and my blood was made halal by 17 people. And I disappeared off of TikTok for 3 weeks in a row. I was one of those people.
I can't speak to your experience.
Wait, this was 4 months ago. Till this day, I haven't gotten a sorry.
It's logos. I've had these.
No. Till this day, I haven't gotten a sorry. Logos. And all of it was from Muslims. Muslims that all of us know closely.
Beyond. It ain't logos. Bro, yesterday they hosted a live.
It's not logos. I didn't even know logos at that time. Logos wasn't even popular, my guy.
Beyond, listen, bro. They hosted a live yesterday. They brought like a student of Sheikh Uthaymeen, right? And we were being strawmanned. But anyways, there was a lot of the Sheikh wasn't saying it's shirk. But the person translating was saying, yeah, the sheikh was saying it's shirk. And
I don't know anything about that. I'm not going to
Like,
speak on
I
that.
don't think you realize how many people got takfir. Libyano got takfir before. He caught a daddy lover. He got called a daddy lover. They said that you're a kafir mushrik. They call him a zindiq.
I'm only speaking. I'm speaking about the extrapolations from this position
Okay,
that sometimes
buddy.
I hear.
Our point in here is not correct or not. Our point in here, there is a valid position that is viable. Whether you think it's correct or not doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah. So historically, if you're of the position, and I explained this in a
Okay,
lot
yeah,
of videos
you think
already.
it's wrongful, but you don't think it's kufr and shirk.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
But
we are
again,
in here against the people who takfir and tabdi'.
I know. Okay, good. Okay, my apologies. But what I'm saying is sometimes, and I do hear this. Wallahi, I have to be honest with you guys. And Habibi Anas, I love you to death, wallahi. But you said this to me when we spoke, and a lot of, and some of you guys did this as well. You say, well, if you don't say that he's then that is a problem with your aqeedah. I've heard this multiple. You think that's wrong too, right?
huh?
Because when we, because no one who
Who said
denies.
it's a problem with your aqeedah?
You said you literally said it's close to kufr.
No,
Am I
Reject
inside,
al-ma'na
bro?
as-sahih because that's the qaida.
I know, but no one who says that you cannot say. Okay, I'm gonna explain this again. If a person
Does the Arabic language posit that the word father just means caretaker and nurture? Exclusively,
it can,
no
yes.
biological,
It can, yes. It can, yes. It can,
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Okay,
cool.
so
now if somebody أطلق هذا اللفظ and he meant it in the correct manner, is he a mushrik?
Okay. If he says Allah is a father, no, it's wrong. It's bid'ah. I don't think he's a mushrik. No.
طيب, okay, but if you do end up denying the ma'na sahih,
no,
are you denying
no,
something
no
that Allah rightfully owes?
Okay, listen. The people who say, like myself, who say that if you deny that, when I say you deny all aspects of the term father, I'm saying that the term father, the only distinguishing feature of the term father is progeny. If you remove that from the term father, it's not father anymore.
And that's not what Imam al-Farahidi says.
Huh?
Yeah, where'd you get that from? From the earlier ulama, linguists.
Now you're asking me you just said it's a qaida.
You're making a linguistic claim.
What are you talking about?
You're making
father?
a linguistic claim from language. You're arguing from language. You're saying inherently this is what father means.
Yes, that's what it means.
Okay, open Kitab al-Ain, show me Imam al-Farahidi right now where he says that.
Okay, you can hold on one second. I'm getting a phone call.
Yeah, Imam al-Farahidi 170 Hijri. Then you can go to al-Akhfash if you want, or al-Jawhari.
That's fine. You open it up, just like you open up al-Tabari, you will see that the term al-ab, if it has a good meaning, okay, a good meaning, then that's used like within human beings, within our conversations with each other, like هذا ab al-ta'rikh.
You can apply the same argument for yad and qadam and aynayn.
No. Allah affirms these things. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. Does he call himself wajib al-wujud?
Yes.
He calls himself wajib al-wujud.
No, I'm saying in terms of the definition, that's what a samad is.
حلو.
But al-ab is not defined by those characteristics. Those are separate qualities.
Dude, I'm telling you what the language says.
Okay.
You don't get to dictate Arabic.
So I don't get to dictate Arabic. So again, we're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, we already discussed why wouldn't work, didn't we?
No. Akhi, we did. Anas, please. Yeah. You literally said. I know you said. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay.
No, you can say it. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Because is male generic, guys. Is a provider, right? It's not her role to be just like a woman and be submissive and be the one who obeys. Be the one who obeys. No. She commands, right? She doesn't obey. The commands, like the father commands, and he has authority.
Again, you said no. Your principle is if there is a qadr mushtarak. If there is a shared
قدر مشترك ينضبط فقط على قاعدة واحدة, or does it have to be an actual multiplicity?
If you're consistent, you're going to apply it across the board.
I am applying across the board.
So look, let me explain to you.
Is a mother a leader?
The only times, and has many definitions. Al Kitab, Al Qura, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Is a leader?
That is one of the characteristics that she doesn't have. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the father lead?
Whose mercy is greater, a mother or a father?
Oh my God! Please don't dodge.
Whose mercy is greater towards his children? Whose mercy is greater?
You're giving
Whose
lawazim.
mercy, Habibi,
This is
whose
a
mercy is greater
nomenological claim.
towards her children?
This is a
Whose
nomenological
mercy?
claim. The equivalent of what you're doing. The equivalent.
This
of
isn't
what you're
hadith.
doing.
This isn't hadith, bro. What are you talking about?
That's fine.
Whose mercy?
Hold on.
It's nomenological.
Whose mercy is closer to his
It's still
children?
nomenological.
What?
Nomenological. You know
What
nomenology is?
What are you even talking about, bro?
It means can a father be merciful more than a mother?
No, I'm saying according to our deen.
Okay, but is it okay? According to our deen,
is more for his children.
Yeah,
the mother or the father?
In the طبيعيات, correct?
Yes.
Okay. In the طبيعيات, does the shajar have a'yun? Does it have?
So you're not gonna answer any question. You're not gonna answer any question.
I'm saying you're giving me the lazim. I don't have to accept.
Whose mercy is greater upon their children?
I don't have to accept that lazim across the board.
Okay, so I don't accept the lazim about being a commander or being a leader.
You don't have to, but that's what the language says.
But that was your argument, though.
But that's in the language. Your argument doesn't hinge on the language. Where in the language does it say, a mother is inherently more merciful?
What is Habibi, the only time in the Quran, the only time in the
Murtad. Yo, get the zindiq out of here. I don't know what he's saying.
Logos, at least everybody agrees Allah is a shakhs. Okay? Okay, guys, continue.
Isn't there a hadith about that?
Hadith about what?
Allah being a shakhs.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He made tad'if.
There's one weak hadith, but like the ulama have taken this position.
Okay, look, bro. I think we're going like way out of hand right now. It's a different It's becoming a different conversation. Okay? We're talking about should they takfir and tabdir? You're talking about just the generality of fatherhood and stability.
I conceded for you. We spoke about
So let me continue this live with the people who are not conceding that point. Then we can talk about it later.
Hold on. You are going to continue the live, but I want us to be absolutely clear. When we said, and I'm not going to bite my tongue. Omar and Anas, both of you guys said that
Omar
yes.
can come in here and defend his own name.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I'm not gonna bite my tongue against anybody. Okay, so they both said Allah is a in a sense. You have a problem with that, Eminem?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, good. So make sure that's included in this depth.
Wait. Can I publicly say? I already retract that. So.
Okay, alhamdulillah. But this is the conversation that makes us take those positions in the first place. Then we should just stick with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described himself with.
When you try and push an argument of consistency, when you try and say like, oh, Allah is a in a sense, like it doesn't even follow. Like I don't think that follows because we wouldn't attribute a female figure or something along those lines to Allah.
The response that I got from Omar the last time I asked him is that there is a precedent for the term father where there's no precedent for the term.
Yeah, and the mother doesn't have precedent. There you go, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So why are you making like relief on his kalam?
Yeah, so I don't understand.
No, I'm saying that's fallacious. That's
not fallacious. It's a qaida.
Yo, Sultan, you would say Allah has a body in a sense, right?
No, I'm saying no.
Then why
I'm
not
saying
the
what
mother?
Omar said. Hold on, I'm saying what Omar said is that this has he said it has a precedence in the language of the Jews. Okay, and I said that the term mother also has a precedent, and the term husband has a precedent, but we wouldn't say Allah is a husband in a sense, right? Okay, so these are the types of arguments that I'm trying to make sure that they don't get brought up again. And as far as I'm clear on my side. Historically, if you say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have been called the father again, which I think is insane given the Quran and what it says.
Really?
But yeah, absolutely.
No, let it go, bro. We're just trying to move forward.
And I can prove it to you just textually that this is a theological development within every source. But anyway, and it's been sitting in my archive for a long time. I'm going to release it soon, inshallah. I'm working on a huge video and paper called Patrotheological Interpolations in the Bible, where I show conclusively that the term father was never used and that it was a product of a very gradual transition from pais to paida.
Okay? Do you argue this deductively?
Yeah, Anas, just let him finish.
Historically and textually, yes. Okay, but if you cannot make this a mihna to say because the people who deny any sense for the term father, all they're saying is that the term father itself is not necessary.
That's not what they're saying. No.
So you're saying that people are saying that Allah is not a caretaker?
Sorry?
Yeah, so you're saying that the people who are denying the term father in any sense, they're denying that Allah is a caretaker?
That's the ilzam that I'm putting on them.
Nafi ilzam.
They're saying, I
Okay.
don't care if that's the ilzam.
I'm saying you can speak to them if they clarify to you that we don't use this term because the
But that's
term
not the
father.
contention, yeah, Habibi.
But no
That's
one's
not the
so you're
contention.
basically fighting a ghost. No one says this.
Okay, if you think I'm fighting a ghost, then you need to like start interacting regarding this issue with more people and
Wallah al-Azim,
just
no
steelman
one.
our position for a couple of days and see how many people say what they say.
Okay, no one. Okay. Just ask the chat right now. Chat and
I'm just trying to move
everybody.
on.
Just last thing, chat.
All right.
Anybody in the chat who denies the term father, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in any sense, do you deny that he is a caretaker? Yes or no?
But okay, that's the
If
lazim.
somebody denies that he's a
Well, no
Rabb,
one's gonna
somebody
agree
denies
to
that
that.
he's like a Qadir, that he is a Raziq, that is
What?
kufr. Of course, that's kufr.
That's what it means to say in any sense you deny
No, it
it.
doesn't.
Beyond, can you deny that God is a body in any sense?
A body. To be honest, this type of aqidah is beyond my pay grade.
Okay.
Okay, no, you can't.
I'm
What about that?
father is not right.
Can
I don't
you,
know.
for example, there is a sense where the word makhluq means like lied, right? Like fabricated, right? So would you say that, for example, this like Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, right? When he says something about the Prophet, his speech would be غير مخلوق in a sense?
I don't know what you guys.
And you could just say makhluq is a
like
creature
philosophy
as well.
that I don't even want to get into.
Let's just stick on the body. Okay, listen. When it comes to the term body, it has many definitions. Many of them are philosophical. One of those definitions is that which exists, right? And so if you say that God is not a body in any sense,
Are you saying Allah doesn't exist?
one of those senses being existence, then the lazim, not that you're specifically affirming a lazim.
I'm not I'm not going to get into this because I don't know the scope.
Dude, it's the same thing.
I don't know this.
If you're just denying that Allah
something
is
that you
actually
have
a
knowledge
caretaker
on
and a giver and a provider, that's the lazim. Yeah, Wesam.
I'm telling you something that
It's
I'm
the
not.
same argument, different variables.
I understand. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know
he's doing توقف.
like
We
the
don't need to continue
syntactic
this.
scope of the term jism, or if the Salaf had actually spoke about this.
They
I don't know any
haven't.
of this.
That's the point. They haven't. And the ulama
From what I recall, Imam Ahmed, actually there is an athar attributed to Imam Ahmed on this fact.
You said the Salaf.
Imam Ahmed is from the Salaf.
No. You said that Salaf as in general term. You didn't mean one singular one. You said that
Yeah,
Salaf.
that's like when you guys say the Salaf held this position and you point to freaking like stuff like just like Ibn Qutaybah and one other person.
No. I said I have 4 people.
4 people from thousands of. Okay, 4 people. Okay, but anyway.
I have more, by the way. I'm just being modest.
Yeah.
By the way, wallahi, the
But by the way,
is
one
worth all the
thing,
scholars
baby,
today.
one small question.
Put some
Yeah,
respect
you see
on
when
his
you're
name,
affirming, you're saying that
Imam
Allah is the
Munafa.
Father in a sense. So are we children to Allah in a sense?
Dude, why are we shifting the goalpost?
Yeah,
If you're not
moving the
here
goalpost, bro.
because you're not tabdi'ing
that
and
would be right.
takfeering, the topic is not for you. If you are a Muslim, dal, mudil, munkir, who wants to takfir and make people's blood halal, this stage is for you. Because we are in here to refute you. If that's not the position, then this is a completely different live that deserves a completely different
Allah as a
topic.
father in a
Easy
correct
to
sense,
answer your question, yes,
then
that
you're-
would be right.
So we are children to Allah in a sense.
Yeah, gotcha
In
moment
the
right there,
correct, in the
boys.
correct
We got a
sense.
gotcha moment.
Meaning,
so that quote from
can I speak and not be cut off, please, on my own panel?
that meant nothing.
Somebody asked me a question, so I want to answer. So yeah, in the correct sense, meaning that we are servants and slaves of God. Yeah.
Just say servants and slaves, bro. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, but he didn't. Ask me.
What is that? This is the equivalent. This is the equivalent
When
of
is a
saying.
child a servant?
Oh,
Since
Lord.
when is a child a servant?
I don't get the inconsistencies with you Salafis, bro. You say to say that, but then people.
Bro, can I speak on my own panel? Like, damn, bro. Why is everybody over talking me? Beyond, you said, why can't you just say child or servant? Well, he didn't ask me about. He didn't ask me about those alfad. He asked me about
I'm saying
children.
because I know
Habibi, wait. He didn't ask me about those alfad though. He asked me about another lafd, the lafd of children. And so I need to know what he means by that. Children, what does that mean? That meaning that's given in the Torah, Deuteronomy 32 verse 6. You are not my children for you disobey me. Okay. Meaning obedience makes you a child and disobedience makes you not a child.
Okay, so your mi'yar is the Hebrew Bible.
No, dude. I'm giving you a correct.
Can a child
Oh my God.
be disobedient?
Beyond, listen. Beyond, wait, I haven't finished. The second thing is, since when was a child a servant? Well, you're familiar with Greek, and you just mentioned pais. The word pais or paida carries both, right? Child and servant, correct? Yeah.
That's just because of its grammatical link to the term. Like it's like
Okay,
ghulam.
but
It's like ghulam for a servant
okay,
and a child.
so it
They're not.
carries both. Okay, so
They're
it
not
carries both
linked.
meanings, right?
No, they're
What do
not.
you mean no?
Habibi,
What?
you're gonna talk to me about Greek? Seriously?
Okay.
They're not
The
linked.
Greek
They're
carries
not
both
we
linked
words.
came in here for a certain
etymologically.
purpose for the live. We're deviating heavily, bro.
I'm just saying. Beyond paida means child and servant, both of them.
What is
And
this?
then you
How does
touched
this even have? How does this even touch on the question? We're saying that
it.
if the correct
You
sense,
just asked me
is
since
not.
when did child and servant
Oh my
the same
god! Oh my
thing?
god! I'm Habibi.
You just
First
said
of all,
that.
okay, can you for 1 second? The
Yeah.
term pais and peida are not linked etymologically. They don't have a shared meaning. They're just used like that. They're just used like that because people had a kind of like a disdain or an aversion to the term slave. So they would say my servant. Just like it's the same as in Arabic when you say my ghulam. Ghulam can mean your child, or it can mean a slave. They're
Oh,
not
so it
linked
carries
by
both
meaning.
meanings.
It's just because they converged historically. It has nothing to do with the actual meaning of the word.
Habibi,
Look, the
that
language is the language.
words
Don't make like an
words don't have
etymological
inherent
argument every time.
words don't
Does
have inherent meanings though. Words
okay?
get
Yes,
their meaning from the
is slave
conventional
inherent?
use.
Is slave inherent of the term child?
What?
No inherent meanings to
Yes.
There's
anything.
no inherent meaning
No,
to any
yeah.
word.
Okay, so the major meanings of child, if you look up in a lexicon, the word child, like walad, in Arabic even, let's talk about Arabic.
Yeah,
Will it
there's a
be
shared value. Yeah.
What do you mean a shared value?
There's a shared value between a child and a
Okay,
servant.
so if you're extending the broad,
That's why in Arabic the word ghulam is both child and servant.
I literally
Because
just
there's a
said
shared
that. You think
value.
you're making a point? I
I don't
literally
know
just
why
said
we're
that.
trying to like shift the convention to be applicable in every single language system.
Okay,
I'm just saying
Can I
because
get
Yeah,
something
somebody
yeah,
in
to
wants to
be
here?
hate
honest, bro. I'm gonna just
children,
drop.
like that
This
would
is
be
getting
any different.
I'm
dragged
just
through
saying
the muds, bro.
if you're going to say
But
that
anyway, Sultan,
any
you can
shared meaning,
continue.
regardless of how far along the syntactic scope is, that's the correct meaning of it. This is just like coping. When somebody says a child of God, if the correct term is servant and child is problematic and refuted by the Quran in every single instance,
I
then
don't grant
common
you
sense
that though.
dictates that you just use instead of saying the
But
correct
I don't
sense,
grant
you
you
just
that.
say servant.
I don't grant that though.
You don't grant what?
I don't grant that the Quran refutes every usage of child in the correct meaning.
Where does it affirm the term child?
Where does it affirm the meaning? It
Yeah,
affirms
no.
it
Where does it?
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm saying where does it
Affirms the
apply
meaning
the meaning?
everywhere.
Where does it? Look, you guys are so like this
We're
is
talking
unbelievable.
about Habibi. We're talking about meanings
This
of
is circular
terms.
reasoning. I'm saying
We're not talking about Habibi.
when the
If
Quran
words
speaks
had
about the
inherent,
children of God, when the
dude,
Quran
dude.
speaks about the children of God, does it ever
Yeah, what
like for
about it?
example? Hold on, for example, like just real quick.
Libyano,
The
Uqsim billah, this is being dragged, bro.
Bro, Sultan, go ahead, bro. Go
the
ahead.
action of hold on, the action of sujud, correct? That can be applied in two different ways. It can be applied in a veneration sense. It can be applied in like homage. It can be applied as a term of endearment or respect. Correct?
Are you talking to me? Because I thought Sultan was gonna keep going.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, sorry. Say that one more time.
The action of sujud.
Yeah,
It can be interpreted
prostration.
into
Yeah.
yes.
What
Okay.
about it?
You can say the Quran affirms the historical application of sujud because وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ and then وَخَرُّوا لَهُ سُجَّدًا in the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, right? We can say the Quran affirms the historical use of sujud, and then it says لا تسجدوا للشمس ولا للقمر واسجدوا لله الذي خلقهم.
That proves my point that words don't have inherent meaning.
I know. I'm talking to you about Kitabullah, Habibi. Shut the philosophy down for 1 second. I'm talking about Kitabullah.
Philosophy? What? What philosophy,
Yes,
dude?
you said inherent meanings and shared value.
Is that
You think the Quran just contradicts like basic reality?
Okay, I'm talking to you about the Quran and what it affirms or denies. The Quran sets a sunnah. The Quran sets a sunnah. If something was historically plausible in the past, like sujood, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala affirms it, but then He says you can't do it anymore. Every single instance.
Why did he leave, bro? Yeah, y'all.
I don't know.
Oh, God, that's right.
Every single instance of the term children of God being applied, is there any verse in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala affirms it? In any sense?
Affirms the term?
Yes, for himself.
No, because every time God refutes this term, it's being refuted in a very specific sense.
Which specific sense?
Yeah, so mainly it's going to be ontological.
Okay, so that statement that we
وَقَالَتِ
just read
الْيَهُودُ
from Tabari.
وَالنَّصَارَى isn't a refutation of the lafz.
So the Jews say we are the children
Yeah.
of God. The Mufassirin say they meant by that.
Yeah, you
that the
brought
Quran-
you brought one mufassir, by the way.
That's
Or you brought one commentary on it from who was it? Sorry, I forgot who you brought.
Ibrahim
But-
al-Nakha'i and al-Tabari.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take the same position that Eminem was arguing for, right? If you wanna say that Allah is negating the alfad here, then Allah must be negating that we are His ahibba, right? And that's just simply not true. It's nonsense.
It's not saying we. It's not
What do you
saying.
mean?
And by the way,
is he negating the term father or children and ahibba or no?
Absolutely. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is.
Okay,
is,
so you can't. So nobody can say we are.
Silence for 1 second. Silence for 1 second. If you didn't know this, Habibi, if you didn't know this, yes, a person is not allowed to say, "I am the beloved of Allah." You didn't know that?
Oh, it's haram to say God loves me.
ولا تزكوا أنفسكم هو أعلم بمن اتقى.
Just wait. You can't say generally that God loves us.
Loves us no, you can't say I as a person, like the Jews say Allah loves us.
Habibi, I didn't say I as a person because it's not a problem of love. Okay, this is a problem of like self-praise or something. Okay,
exactly.
So but we're not talking about that. We're talking about love. Is the love wrong? Not whether you could self-praise or not.
The love of children. Listen. Stop. Turn it off for 1 second. Listen to the Quran.
What? Turn it off, bro.
Okay.
Bro.
Listen. The Jews say we are the children of Allah and ahibba. He's saying that you cannot call yourself either of those things. You can't call yourself the children of Allah.
You can't call yourself children, and you can't call yourself beloved of Allah.
You can't. No.
So we can't say we. So we can't use the term we Muslims are beloved to God.
Again, if you as a person. La.
I didn't say I didn't say as a person. It says وقالت اليهود والنصارى. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Can we say? وقالوا المسلمين نحن أحباء الله. Would this be? Can the Muslims say this?
No, akhi. It's talking about the attribution of being a beloved to Allah as a person or as a people.
Right. That's exactly
there's
beyond.
a difference between attributing it to yourself and
exactly.
Wait. That's the point, beyond. Okay, the Jews. Okay, they said we are the beloveds of God. Why? Okay, because they believed that they were better than other nations. They were specifically handpicked and chosen by God, and no matter what they do, God still loves them. He has their back. Allah's refuting this.
I know that is there exactly. But he's refuting both.
Yeah, so he's refuting that sense.
I know. What sense is he refuting for children?
He's refuting that sense.
What sense is he refuting? No, these are two things. These are two things.
I'll tell you. No. One qualifies the other.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Bro.
Absolutely, it does. Yes.
This is وما ينبغي للرحمن أن يتخذ ولدا.
Bro, what? Easy, bro. What? Like, what are you doing, bro?
Bro, I'm telling the verse.
ولا ينبغي للرحمن أن يتخذ ولد. Yeah, we know. No, he doesn't have an ontological.
Okay, so the question.
Where does it say ontological?
That's the context. What do you mean?
No, it's not the context. What is the context?
Oh my God. ولا ينبغي للرحمن يتخذ ولد. Who's he responding to?
To the Yahud.
In many places. He's talking about Uzayr. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refutes in this very passage, he says, Bel is nafi, correct?
Okay, now look who's getting all philosophical on me. Hey, listen, beyond.
How is that philosophy, bro? That's lugha.
I could say this, and I'm
talking about Quran. The Quran doesn't say.
When I was arguing lugha, no, listen, beyond.
Are you serious? The word ontological is not in the Quran. Bel
Okay,
is in the
doesn't have,
Quran.
just like the word.
How can you make an
wait,
equivalence between the two?
just like the word had is not in the Quran, but you say Allah is a had, right?
Okay, had.
Yeah.
Where are you going? أين تذهبون?
Do you
I'm
say
talking
Allah?
to you about the same exact
Do you
ayah
say
that we're
that
talking
Allah?
about.
Okay, do you say that Allah has a had?
The same. Hold on. The same ayah. The same ayah. بطل الجنون هذا. The same ayah says
What junoon,
بل.
bro?
أخي, the same ayah says
Listen,
بل.
Wesam, I'm not doing this with you anymore, bro.
Libyano, no. Real quick.
We literally go in circles every time we talk
It's
about
not.
it. Every single time, bro.
You keep complaining about being cut off and you cut me off every single time.
Okay, finish off.
We discussed
Finish off your sentence, but I'm not going back and forth.
Okay, we discussed the tabari. You guys asked for alim, we gave you alim from the classical mufassir. Now, this specific ayah, if you want to say that it's denying it in a specific sense, what sense of children of God is it denying?
I just told you, ahibba is
no, I'm talking about children.
I said ahibba qualifies abna.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
I just told you, ahibba qualifies abna.
So the term children of God meaning his beloveds.
Right. That's exactly
good. So that's the correct. So what is the correct sense of children?
The sense in Deuteronomy 32:6.
The hell are you talking? Just speak without being.
Yeah. So that I mentioned it. The sense.
What sense?
In that, that you are a servant of God.
The servant, the children of God means servants of God.
Yes, that's the correct sense.
So what is that ayah even speaking about then?
It's talking about a false sense of children where
what did the Jews mean?
You just cut me off. You cut me off. You see?
No, let me clarify my question. What did the Jews mean when they say we are the children of God?
Right. They mean that they are handpicked, especially picked out of other nations, better than other nations, that they could do whatever they want, and Allah will have their back.
Again,
that's why Allah says you are humans just like everybody else. You're not
exactly
special.
You're not
let me finish.
Right. So children there again.
Bro, why can I not finish, bro? Like, bro,
I understand
you're gonna get me tight, bro.
Oh my God! You initially said it's ontological. You initially said it's ontological.
No,
is that ontological?
I was responding to AZ, bro, not you.
I was the one to ask you the question.
No, AZ said ولا ينبغي لله أن يتخذ ولدا.
لا. When I asked you initially, I said
I said ontological to him, not to you.
Is that ontological?
No.
Okay, then. So it's not. So you just refuted yourself.
What? No, there isn't only one metaphorical sense. Is there only one metaphorical sense?
Okay. So where is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala affirming? Where is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala affirming the lafz?
Dude, are you serious?
Yes.
When did I claim Allah affirms the lafz? When did I say that?
That's not your position, that the lafz is affirmed in the correct sense and that people can say it?
Oh Lord. No, there's no Habibi. Alfad don't have senses. Meanings of alfad have senses. Alfad don't have senses.
The lafz is just the statement.
Yeah, no, Habibi.
The statement has a correct, either has a correct meaning or a bad meaning.
The lafz itself doesn't have
has a ma'na. Has a ma'na.
The ma'ani of a lafz have senses.
That's exactly what I'm saying. The lafz has a ma'na sahih and a ma'na batil.
Right.
Okay, good. Okay, so where is the lafz in the ma'na sahih affirmed?
Yeah, so
because
if
you're saying that the ma'na only,
you keep talking over me, bro.
Because you're not understanding my question.
No, I am understanding.
Okay,
you're the one misunderstanding.
What's my question?
You're saying, where does Allah confirm this lafz and ma'na?
Is that not your position?
No, it's not.
So your position is that the lafz is not affirmed.
No.
It's not affirmed.
No. Allah doesn't say I'm a father in the Quran.
Okay, so good. So the lafz is not affirmed, only the ma'na is affirmed. Good. Yes. So you cannot say we are children, which is the lafz in the correct ma'na.
No,
if the ma'na is the one that's being affirmed, then you affirm the ma'na.
Oh Lord, Habibi, just listen, okay? I don't know why this is a hard concept. Or maybe you just misunderstand me.
Okay? Or maybe you're just not communicating it properly.
Maybe.
Because I've heard you a million. Don't gaslight. I've heard you a million times say.
Bro, come on.
I've heard you a million times say yes.
Beyond, why
Allah
are you
is a
speaking
father
about
in
me?
a sense.
Why are you speaking about me like this, bro? Gaslighting and stuff. What the heck? Yo, who muted Beyond? What are you guys doing? Chill out.
Okay, because you said Allah is a father in a
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, Beyond, Habibi. When you're okay. Words, okay, they carry meanings. Meanings don't exist without words to describe them. Okay?
Yes.
And so when there is a certain word being thrown around or being used, we must be very careful. What does the person mean by this word? If a person is using a certain word, then we must know the meaning. And if the meaning is correct, we're gonna say, "Oh, okay, that's what you mean by father. Okay, yes,
Okay.
he's a father."
No. Okay. Good.
But when we say we don't affirm the ma'na, we're saying we don't affirm in the ma'na in the sense that this is
No.
one of the names
The
of
love.
Allah.
Forget
Let
the
me
ma'na.
finish.
The
Oh,
ma'na.
sorry, not ma'na, love. When we say
Exactly.
we don't
Okay.
affirm the love, we're not saying that. We're saying that this love is not something that Allah uttered Himself. This love is not something that Allah said is a name for Him
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
to be invoked by.
Allahu Akbar.
What do you, no we've had this position the whole time. What do you mean?
Qasaman
Allahu
billah,
Akbar?
you haven't. You said
No way.
a million
No way.
times, ya akhi. You
No
said
way.
a million
No
times.
way. No way.
Stop. I'll let you speak. A million times you said Allah is a father in a sense, correct?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Okay,
What?
that is regardless
How
of
does
you.
that-
I
how do-
don't know if you think. I don't know if you think I was born yesterday, or if I don't have like
Beyond.
sufficient IQ. Stop for a second.
Beyond,
Stop for a second.
beyond,
Stop for a
just-
second.
just
Stop for a
wait.
second. Stop for a second. Stop for a second.
Okay, go
If you
ahead.
say Allah is a father in a sense, you're affirming the lafz
No, I'm
and a
not.
specific meaning associated with it.
No, I'm not. Because you cannot.
Akhi,
Yeah. Okay, akhi. Yeah. You're not.
Allah is a
You're not
father in a
understand. Beyond.
the term.
Just wait. Beyond.
La
You're not
hawla
understand. You're not understanding. You're not understanding what it means to affirm Allah or not to affirm Allah. Okay. To affirm Allah
You
doesn't
said
mean
you don't affirm the lafz. Now you're saying that you do affirm it?
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Bro, what's
Okay.
wrong with you, bro?
What's
you
wrong
say
with
for
you?
for the person who affirms
I
the
said
love,
you don't
understand the
understand what does affirming a love mean and not affirming a love.
Okay, and you said that the
Affirming
lafz are. Okay,
can I?
hold on. And you said that the lafz
You
does
see,
not
Wesam, but
carry.
you're not like you're actually
You
not being
spoke
civil.
longer than me. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't speak.
You
You've
didn't?
been cutting me off the whole time.
Okay,
I can't even speak.
Go ahead.
Okay, good. When you say that we don't affirm a love, or when I say, sorry, that we don't affirm a love, we're saying that this is not a specific term that God uses for Himself. It's not a specific term that the Prophet uses for Allah.
Yes.
It's not one of the names of Allah. It's not one of the attributes of Allah. And
Yes.
in your day-to-day worship, okay,
Yes.
and in your ritualistic obligation, okay, in your ibadah, you don't use this love. However,
yeah, absolutely useless.
However, in conversations, when you're conversating with others, and they are using love that is alien or that is foreign to us, okay, we must know the meaning. And so if the meaning is correct, we say, okay, that's fine. Although we don't use this love, but if that's how you're using this love, then okay, so, God is a father.
I got it.
For example, I'm just gonna land here. For example, okay, body. We don't. Allah doesn't say He's a body. Rasulullah doesn't say He's a body. Sahaba doesn't say Allah is a body. Okay, but when engaging with other groups, they use this term, very alien, body, philosophical term, to mean many things. One of the meanings is correct.
Okay.
So we say, okay, if you mean by body an existing essence, then yes, okay, God is a body.
Okay.
We try to stay away from this term. That's all.
Okay, good.
That's what it means.
So this is absolutely not what you guys have been saying. Wallahu alim, this is not. Listen. Look, before you overtalk me.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm not a caveman. I'm not a Neanderthal. Lafz is the word. Listen very carefully. Lafz is the word. Are we in agreement on that?
Yeah, of course.
Lafz is the word. If you say out of your mouth, your own utterance, Allah is a father in a sense.
That's not affirming the love. No.
then I have
That's
no
not what we
use for
mean by
any
that.
further discussion with you. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. If
Okay.
you say Allah is a father in a sense, you're affirming the lafz in a certain meaning that it carries.
Did Ibn
If
Taymiyyah
you
affirm that God is a
stop,
body?
and don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. If
Okay.
you say we don't affirm the lafz, but we affirm the ma'na, then you just affirm the ma'na. You say
That's
Allah is a caretaker.
yeah,
You say Allah is Allah's a person
now
who loves His
yeah,
creation.
but now you just affirmed a different love, not just a ma'na.
No, I'm not affirming any love. Yes,
You know,
a different love.
you see, this is why
La
you
hawla
think
wa quwwata- look.
you
A
think
different love that
you think
Allah used
alfad
for Himself.
you think alfad exists on their own without
No, I made that clear.
Let me finish, bro. What's wrong, bro?
No.
You think
I let you
meanings
speak twice.
You think meanings exist with you think meanings exist on their own? You can't affirm a meaning without affirming a love.
I know.
Okay, good.
Father is not the anchor of the caretakers. There are words that you can affirm. There are words. There are words in alfad that are not problematic that you should affirm for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have nothing to do with father. If you're saying Allah is a father in a sense, akhi, we're not dumb. You are affirming the lafz and a specific meaning that it carries. If you want to say we are only affirming the ma'na, then you affirm the ma'na. What is the ma'na of father? The ma'na of father in the correct sense is a caretaker. If you affirm the ma'na, then you say we affirm Allah is a caretaker. If you say we affirm Allah is a father in a sense, you are affirming the lafz itself.
So you didn't affirm a ma'na, you affirmed a different love now.
That's fine. I'm not saying you can't affirm Allah at all. Are you serious? Are you saying that? Habib, do you honestly think that I'm saying you can't affirm any alfaz for Allah?
No, that's not. You're saying that you cannot say Allah is a father in the correct sense because
you said that. You said you don't deny. You said you don't affirm the love.
Okay, Beyond. Listen, out of my respect for you, bro, I'm not gonna continue arguing.
That's fine. If you say you don't affirm the love, and then at the same side of your mouth you say Allah is a father in a sense, you're affirming the love.
Listen, you're attacking straw mans right now, bro.
No. You're being slippery, bro. You're equivocating.
Wait,
saying I don't affirm the love, but then Allah is a father in a sense, and you want us to think that you're not affirming the love.
Beyond. If somebody, let's go back to the body. I think the body's gonna.
Let's go back to the body. Oh my God. Okay.
If somebody says, let me finish. Okay, please. Okay. If somebody says, okay, is Allah a body in any sense? I say, what do you mean? Like he says, I mean, body means exists. I say, yeah, God would be a body in that sense. Am I affirming this love?
If the no, again, I'd have to look into this issue because again, I'm Kitab, Sunnah, Salaf, Alhamdulillah. Okay, if they affirm this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I don't know.
Okay, Kitab and Sunnah.
But hold on, but just intuitively, if somebody comes to me by saying, is Allah, and again, this would be extrapolated to any word that has a shared resemblance with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which would be insane. It would be like very...
okay, no issue. I'll give you a word from Kitab and Sunnah.
Okay. But hold on, just body for a second. If somebody came to me and says, is Allah a body? Is Allah a body? And I'm like, I've never heard this term applied for Allah. What do you mean? Like, does He exist? I say, yeah, Allah exists. Why do I have to go and say, I have to use the term body or I have to affirm it in some sense? If you already know the meaning and the meaning has a word that is not problematic, you say, I affirm Allah exists. But as for body, if it carries negative connotations, I'm not going to use that. That's how you want to affirm the meaning of something.
Stop right there.
That's how you stay away from problems.
Is Allah al-mutakallim in any sense?
Al-mutakallim?
Yeah, is Allah mutakallim?
Now you're making up again. Does Allah يعني وكلم الله موسى تكليما? Yes, that's in the Quran.
Okay, but we don't say Allah is mutakallim. We don't call him like this usually.
What?
You agree that we don't call Allah mutakallim?
We don't call Allah mutakallim?
Yeah, we don't. Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we don't call Allah mutakallim.
I don't know. Again, this is like aqidah.
Yeah, but exactly, because the lafz of mutakallim carries some wrong meanings. For example,
you mean like philosophy?
Somebody who speaks lies sometimes, right? This is why.
Say something negative.
Again, you're just. This is like.
I'm trying to give you an example.
Beyond, you're not being honest to your own conclusions, bro. Like I don't understand it.
What do you mean?
No, but that's different.
Bro, but you like when it comes to body, when it comes to other terms,
I literally just explained my position when it comes to body.
And the Sunnah. Bro, you just said, oh, okay, some Salaf used this, so okay, that's fine. What?
I literally never said that at all. I said I don't know if some Salaf used it.
Oh, you
What are you
don't
talking
know?
about?
So you don't
You're not even
you don't
listening.
know?
No, but your Orthodox, the issue is not there. He's not
Oh
saying
No,
the
Lord.
issue. When you affirm the love, when you affirm, you say in that sense, you're not affirming the love.
I never
For
said in that sense. Ya akhi, yani,
Right.
don't put yourself in a corner. Stop putting yourself in a box. If
Yo,
somebody comes and asks you,
beyond. When
bro, hold on,
listen,
hold on.
beyond. This is the last
Oh
thing I'm
my
gonna say.
God.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna dead it here, bro. Affirming a love is to say that it is a shari'i term. That's all. Affirming a love isn't to say that yes, if you mean that by body, then yes, he's a body. No, that's not affirming a love.
That is
Affirming a
affirming the
love.
love.
No, dude, you're
That's
equivocating.
that's just
You're
that's
yeah
just literally
beyond.
what that
Okay,
means.
but I get that means you just misunderstand then,
Okay,
because
no, that means you're using
that's not
language that is
okay. But
unclear.
that's not what we mean by that though. So
Akhi, the
you
alfaz.
can't push that on me. I'm
Okay,
saying
I
affirming
know
the
I
love.
know you don't mean
Yeah.
that. I know you
So
don't mean
listen,
that.
affirming a love, okay, is to say that it is a shari'i term. Father
No,
is
no, no,
not a
no, 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 no,
shari'i
no, no,
term.
no. I never even
That's what it
thought that.
means.
Just Habibi, I did not even I never even postulated or entertained that that's what you meant. That Allah is
I
a
know,
father
I
in a
know,
Shari'i sense.
no,
I
I
never
know,
said that.
but you're saying affirming a love is just to say it. No, I'm not.
No, no.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You
I'm
said you
not.
hold
That's
on.
not true.
You said you don't affirm the left, right?
Yeah, Habibi. You see,
Okay.
we're equivocating now. I'm saying
What are you talking about?
when I say I don't affirm the love, I'm saying I don't affirm that this love is a shari'i term.
Okay,
Not
that's not what
that,
I mean. That's not what I mean.
I know you don't. That's what I'm trying to explain. Not that I can't use this term unrestrictedly at all. I can't even utter it.
No,
That's not what I'm
no,
saying by
but
I
see,
don't
now
affirm the
again, now
love.
you're being absurd. Now you're
No,
going to
it's not
now you're going
absurd.
to
That's
lengths that
exactly
neither
what it
of us
means.
actually hold that position.
That's how it that's what's
That's not.
intuitive.
I'm Habibi.
That's
When
what's
you
intuitive.
say I don't affirm the listen. When you say I don't affirm the lafz, meaning
It means I stay away from this term.
I don't exactly. I stay away from
Right.
it. Okay,
Right.
I stay away
Yeah,
from
we
it.
stay away from it. That's right.
Okay,
We stay away
how are
from
you
this term.
staying? How are you staying away from it? If you're saying
Yeah,
if you're
I'll tell
hold
you.
on
I'll tell you, Beyond. Yeah.
hold
Go
on.
ahead.
How are you staying away from it? If you're literally saying Allah is a father, and are you staying away from it by saying it?
Oh, okay. Good question, Beyond.
How are you? How
Yeah,
can you stay away from
yeah,
something and say it at the same
you want to
time?
hear it? Yeah, you want to hear the answer? Yeah, you stay away from it. But guess what? You have dumbass, brain dead individuals on this app that start talking about this topic every other day. And so when it comes up, you cannot stay away from it. Other than that, you stay away from it. I never mention this topic ever unless somebody else starts mentioning it and running their mouth. You know this, right? So yes, you stay away
No,
from this term.
but people who aren't dumb, people
Listen,
who aren't dumb, and people who are
it's an un-Islamic term. It's an alien term. It's a term that the Prophet didn't use or
ahsant,
Allah didn't use. And
ahsant.
so, but when it comes up, when it does come up, it doesn't mean that you can't speak about it or utter it,
Nobody's
right?
saying you can't speak about it or
Okay,
utter it, bro. It's not
but
Voldemort.
that's
It's not.
exactly
This is
what
not
we're
like Harry
saying,
Potter. But
right?
what
That's
you're
what we're
saying
saying,
is
though.
a mile away from that. You're not just saying I'm going to say it. Like, don't be disingenuous. You're not saying, oh, am I not
Oh
allowed to
Lord,
say the word
oh
father? Like,
Lord, no,
can I
bro,
not
that's
call
not.
my dad?
Okay,
Okay,
okay, beyond. That's it, bro. That's it.
okay, that's fine. But
That's
we
it, bro. Okay, I'm gonna end the live, bro. It's bro, just straw man after straw man, bro. All right, does anybody have anything else to
Yo,
say?
Libyano, before you end the live, I just want to say something real quick. What Libyano is saying that we don't affirm the love, for example, if we're sitting in a mosque of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah and we're just chilling, nobody's going to speak about father this, father that. Like, we don't speak about this. Just like we don't speak about body. We don't be sitting around saying, yeah, God is a body and some. No, we don't be doing that, right? If a Karami comes to you and he opens the topic, then you would have to ask and you would have to affirm these meanings and this and that. Same with the Christian, same with the Jew. But when it comes to Ahl Sunnah, we don't speak about these topics. We don't
All
affirm
right,
the lafz.
all right, that's right. That's exactly right. So again, when we say we don't affirm the love, it means it's not an Islamic term. It's not a term used to invoke God. It's not a term that we call upon God using. This term is alien. However, when there are people who use this term and there's an established conventional use for this term, right? and it comes up, well then the qaida must apply. When words are used that are ambiguous, we have to know what they mean. If the meaning is correct, that's intended by the speaker, we will agree with him. If the meaning is not correct, we will disagree with him. It's that simple. It's that simple, bro. So like, khalas. Let's
I do have a
just.
question. I do have a question before you end, inshallah.
Oh Lord, beyond. You can't affirm meanings without words. How do you affirm a meaning without a lafz that carries it?
Yeah, but could we not just deny the use of the term itself? Like, you
We
see,
do
not
deny the use of a term. Who
not
uses
us.
it?
I'm saying, yeah, but you have people saying, because now I'm hearing this argument. Like, I get it from, because when you're making an argument, you're understanding the nuances, right, to do with the usage of the term. I'm hearing people making the same argument. Someone says to me, "Is Allah Father?" They say, "Yes, Allah is Father." And I'm hearing people using this now, saying, "Yeah, Allah is a Father," without stipulating what you just stipulated when it comes to what they understand from the
No,
man as opposed to the love.
it has to be qualified.
Yeah, but okay. So this is where my problem is. My problem is that detailing this argument in particular, or the defense of this argument in particular, it becomes problematic if it becomes something that all Muslims start doing.
Doing what?
Dealing with the argument is Allah Father the same way, bro.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, every Muslim should grant the correct meaning of father when speaking to a Christian. What?
No,
No
that's not
Muslim,
my point,
no,
bro.
no, no Muslim should go around
They're
saying
asking the
Allah is
Muslims
my
that.
father.
They are,
Allah
yeah, I
is
know,
my
but they're
father and
asking the
our
Muslims.
father.
They bring in the argument, John 17:3. They say, yeah, Jesus here called God the Father. Is Allah the Father? They say, yes, Allah is the Father.
Of
Right? Without,
Allah, Habibi, Allah would be the father who they believe is the father. That's right. Is
okay,
Allah a different God, Yani? Do they not believe in
no.
Allah?
The issue is the utilization of the term. If you're affirming the term that they're using, because in Arabic the word ab and ibn has never been highlighted at all as utilized in engagements, even from the Salaf. Even in engagements, they never utilize the terms ab and ibn.
Yeah, dude. Ibn Taymiyyah uses these terms. What are you
No,
talking
he
about?
said if you're speaking to a Christian, you
No, he
ask
doesn't
him.
say it. He doesn't. Az, have you read it? He doesn't say that. If you're speaking to a Christian,
He
you can
didn't say
say
if you're
this. He
speaking to
doesn't
a
say
Christian in
anywhere.
particular. He said if you're
No,
speaking to someone who is affirming that term.
yeah,
But
Az, you ready? You ready? Watch this. I want you to translate. وَلَن نَدْفَعَكُمْ قَطْ عَلَى أَنَّهُ مَسِيحُ اللَّهِ
who's he talking
وَلَا
to?
عَنْ أَنَّهُ كَمَا تَقُولُونَ ابْنُ اللَّهِ بِالرَّحْمَةِ وَالصَّفْوَةِ. Can you translate?
Yeah, I've read that statement before. I've read
Okay,
it.
so Ibn Taymiyyah says, Christians, we don't deny he's the Messiah. We don't deny he's the Son of God, as long as it means that
Okay,
the third.
Ibn Taymiyyah, when you need to remember Ibn Taymiyyah's period and time, who was he speaking to, bro?
Sorry?
They're talking from a point of some philosophical insurgents. What I'm talking about is the Salaf like the Awza'i, right? The Fudayl ibn Iyad, etc. Fudayl ibn
These
Bro,
people,
Hamad.
they didn't debate Christians, easy.
there are, Habibi, there are many terms that the
But they
Salaf
didn't
can
talk to
use.
Christians at all.
Okay, there are many terms, and by the way, there are people from the Salaf who said that who engage with this kind of stuff and said it's permissible. You know that, right?
That's okay. That I need evidence for. Like I'm
Yeah,
gonna need some
Ali
sources.
Rabban al-Tabari. Here, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Let me pull it up right now. Give me a second.
Yo, by the way, Imam Ahmad, he didn't speak to Christians. When he used to see Christians, he used to look the other way.
Yeah. No, but my point is, like, when you look at the term ibn, they didn't, the use of the word ibn, right, and ab. This is never in the conversation at all when referring to the Qur'an.
Am I tripping? How do I change my background picture?
You
Oh,
gotta press on
enhance.
it and press on
Oh,
the
okay.
green screen. And
Yeah, I
Easy,
got
there's
it.
like a very weak hadith that says that we are the children of God.
Yeah, I know that the hadith is weak. Albani weakened it, I think.
Saying, bro.
Yeah, that's a weak narration. It's in ضعيف الجامع, no?
Saying, bro.
Okay, here you can read this here.
That's bare tiny. I can't lie. Wallahi, I'm gonna need
Can you
to.
can you just look very clearly because I can't.
Can you screenshot like the right side and put it?
فإن كنتم سميتم
Yeah.
الله بهذه الأسماء على الحقيقة فمعناها bro, I can't see that, bro.
So, bro, you can take the page number here and you can read on your own. Basically, he says, if you name yourselves children and you call God Father, okay, and you mean by these things a
Man said
metaphorical
unks.
meaning, right? Like how you call the elder of your tribe Father, or how you call somebody who taught you or raised you Father, then if this is what you mean, he says, فَهَذَا جَائِز, then this is permissible. At the end.
Wallah, I can't even see it. But
Yeah, I'm just telling you, take the
okay, no
page number,
problem,
that's
no
what he
problem.
said.
No problem, no issue.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is, right, like if you're engaging with a Christian and you say to him, what do you mean by father? He says, I mean by father, he's merciful, whatever. I'll be like, all right, cool. But if someone asks a Muslim, do you affirm that Allah is a father? I'll tell him no.
Yeah, do you affirm Allah as a body?
Bro, that's different.
No, it's not. Wallahi, it's not.
Wallah is different.
Wallahi, it's not.
Yeah, I'll tell you how it's different. Because one, Allah Azza wa Jalla, He denies it.
No, Allah doesn't deny
The
it.
other one, if, something that Allah neither affirms nor denies.
No, Allah doesn't deny it. Allah doesn't
Allah
deny
doesn't
it.
deny
Where
being a
does He deny
father.
it? No, not in the correct sense. Doesn't deny
Please,
it.
bro. You're
No, he
restricted.
does.
That's all
He
the
does.
restrictive
No, it's
term.
not restrict. What are you talking about? The Quran,
When you
whenever
say
Allah...
it in a sense, you're restricting the
Habibi,
term from its general use.
whenever Allah argues, okay, against a certain group, Christians, or the pagan Arabs, says that God has daughters, right? He always argues with people who affirm fatherhood and sonship and daughtership in a very specific sense, not in a general sense. وقالت اليهود عزير بن الله وقالت النصارى المسيح ابن الله. What is he refuting here?
Yeah.
A very specific sense.
What does he affirm right after that? He says, "Bal antum basharun mimman khalaq."
Right, bro. That goes with what I'm saying. Now with what you're saying.
Bro, if he's
that
saying,
goes with what I'm saying.
If he's saying "Bal antum basharun mimman khalaq,"
Yeah, he says right.
He's affirming what you should be believing as opposed to what they've been claiming.
Right. So if you've ever read a commentary on this, you would have saw that. Okay.
Somebody said, "Is Allah a friend in any sense?" Yes, Allah is a friend. He's the friend
Allah is a
of
friend.
Ibrahim.
He's
You
the friend
donkey.
of Ibrahim. Oh my God, these people are clueless, bro.
Allah is a friend in a sense.
Okay, so when Allah says وَقَالَتِ الْيَهُودُ وَالنَّصَارَى نَحْنُ أَبْنَاءُ اللَّهِ وَأَحِبَّاؤُهُ, okay, then he tells the Prophet, tell them, why does he chastise you for your sins? No, nay, but you are only human just like everyone else. It's because the Christians and the Jews have said that Allah has handpicked them, selected them out of all other people, and that they could do whatever they want, and Allah will love them regardless. That's why Allah says, no, you are just like everyone else. You're not handpicked, special, chosen nation. You can't do whatever you want. You have to worship me if you want to be my ahbab. This is the whole point of the ayah. Ibn Kathir says this. Ibn Kathir says this under the tafsir of the ayah. Go read it.
Yeah. No, I have no problem with it. What you're saying is not an issue for me. That's not where the issue is. How you define or how you understood it is not a problem. What I'm saying is the way it's been utilized. When we're talking about the term ibn and ab, when we affirming it, right? Even when we're affirming it in a non-restrictive sense, right? It becomes problematic. If you say, in a sense, he can be a father.
Of course. That's an analytical truth. You can't deny it.
What's an analytical truth?
Something true in virtue of its meaning, or by its definition.
No, okay, but the whole point is, you can utilize that same term and say, instead of using this, use
Wait,
this.
give me a second, bro. Hold on.
Because even in العقيدة الواسطية, Ibn Taymiyyah speaks about it. I think Ibn Uthaymeen in the Sharh, he says, when they use the incorrect term, you don't say to them, you don't just say we affirm the meaning, bas, and you stop there. You say to them, yes, we affirm the meaning, but instead of this term, you need to use this term. So you
That's
also need
true.
to
That's
correct the
true.
term
Ibn Uthaymeen
usage.
actually says that. That's true. Easy. Wallahi, sadaqt.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I
he said
agree.
you also have to correct.
I agree with that. You shouldn't use ab. You should use rab. That's right. Nobody
Yeah.
thinks you
So
should use the ab.
yeah. So if a Christian
Nobody.
comes and tells me he's a father, I'll tell him that no, I agree with your meaning of what you meant by father, but you shouldn't use father. You should use the actual term.
I agree with you. That's right. That's absolutely right. That's correct.
Alhamdulillah. Then what is the problem with saying that we shouldn't be using the term father?
That's what I'm preaching. Do you think I'm preaching anything else? You shouldn't use the term father.
This is so. One guy doesn't even
Yeah,
know.
it's
Wallah, this is
confusing, akhi,
confusing
easy.
me.
It's confusing. Yeah. I know how you feel.
Nobody should. No Muslim should use the term father and call Allah father. Nobody should do that.
The issue is, ikhwa, you see this topic, he gets 300 views. If you open the topic reading like Usul al-Sunnah, wallahi, you would not get 10 views. These
Wait.
people act like they don't
Can we
like
get?
this. They say speak about something beneficial.
Hold
You would
on.
not be here.
I want to get this Abdullah Alani guy. He's been on my nerves since yesterday. Come up. He's been on my nerves, man. Hello, sir. Do you have anything to say? Because you've been barking.
Yes,
in the
Habibi.
comments.
You're jumping
Yes.
from not saying to
Yeah.
affirming, then say it's a father, saying it's a father in a sense. Yeah, we affirm
Miskeen.
the
You live in
meaning.
your own. You live in your own planet, Miskeen. Huh?
Wallah, Suduk.
You live in
So
your
is
own
the
world,
Torah
huh?
is the Torah of today have
Yeah,
light
the
in it?
Torah of today is
Is
guidance, like Allah says.
no
Yes.
is the Torah of
Yes, the
today in
Torah
it
of
there is
today has
guidance and
light and
light?
guidance. Yes,
Is
like Allah says
Deuteronomy
it is.
is Deuteronomy guidance and light?
Like Allah says. Like Allah
No,
says.
no, no, no.
Yes.
He said he's talking about the Torah that Allah revealed. No, hold on.
You wanna read it
Yeah,
together?
Habibi, lahza, lahza. He's talking
Should
about.
we read it together? Should we read it
Do
together?
we have the Torah? Do you have the Torah?
Hush. Ignoramus.
Do you have the Torah?
Ignoramus. Jahil. Shh. Let's read it together.
Jahil.
Let's read it together. Stop manifesting. Don't panic. Let's read it together.
The Torah of Musa, ya
Should we read
Jahil.
the Quran or no? Can we read the
Torah
Quran
of
or no? Can we read the Quran or no? Why are you losing your mind? Let's read the Quran. Let's read the Quran. Stop. Don't unmute. I'm gonna bring the verse. Don't unmute. Okay, I'm gonna kick you down and bring the verse then. Okay. You stay in the comments like a good boy. Let's read the verse first. Be back.
Libyano, he doesn't even know the verse. Subhanallah, man.
After the verse.
Okay, here. Let me just put it on my screen here. I just needed to make sure it's here. All right. No, not here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Chapter 28, verse 49. Allah says, "Say, O Prophet, bring then a scripture from Allah, which is a better guide than these two, so I may follow it, if your claim is true." Every classical tafsir says this is the Quran and the Torah. So now I want you to come up. Where's he at? Request up. Request up. Where's he at? Yeah, there we go.
Okay, does this ayah talking about the corruption, the corrupted Torah?
Oh, yeah, it's talking about the 7th century Torah. What else is it talking about?
The corrupted Torah, right?
Okay, can you tell me which these two are?
Deuteronomy 22 is a
Can
guidance
you
and light,
look?
right?
He doesn't want to engage. He wants he wants to panic and not engage. Can you engage?
Why you're crying? Why don't you
Can
let
you
me speak?
can you stop? Can you? Okay.
No,
Do you
no.
want to
Why
engage?
don't you let me speak? You Jahil.
Okay,
Jahil murakkab.
engage. Okay, respond.
Engage. Is it talking about the Torah of today?
Respond.
Yes, I am responding, ya murakkab.
Okay.
Ya Jahil
So
murakkab.
Okay, so Allah tells the Prophet, okay, because the pagans of Quraysh are denying the ayat of the Quran. And
Hmm?
he alludes that with the people who denied the ayat of the Torah in the time of Musa. Okay,
Hmm?
and then to refute the pagans of Quraysh, Allah
Hmm?
says to the Prophet to refute them, tell them, say, O Prophet, so go to the pagans and the kuffar, go and tell them, bring a scripture from Allah that is better guide than these two. Oh, but only one of them is here, the other one, magical Torah, is gone. Is that what Allah
Habibi,
was saying?
I'm
Can
asking
you
you
can you
that
respond?
when you
Did the, did
bring,
the, did
hold
the,
on,
did the, pro, did the Prophet go to Quraysh and
Ajib,
tell them,
Ajib,
find
yeah,
me a
Habibi.
better guide than these two? One of them
So
actually disappeared, but I only
yeah,
have the
so
Quran here.
Deuteronomy 22 is a
Okay,
guidance in
he
life,
doesn't
right?
want to engage. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here, goof. You don't want to engage. Talking about Deuteronomy. Stop being a goofball, bro.
Inshallah.
Stop being a goofball. Anyways, I'm gonna end this live.
Before you end, can I ask a question?
No, bro, I'm gonna end the live, bro. Okay, hurry up. How can I help you?
Okay. And I'm asking this genuinely. I'm not even taking the piss. Could we say that Allah is a rock in the correct sense?
No, there's no established usage for this word.
Yeah, of course, it's in the Old Testament that
Yeah, I said there's
Yahweh
no.
God is our rock and stuff.
There's no established usage for this word. I said there's no conventional use for the term rock to God today. So no, God is not a rock in any sense. Did I answer your question?
How is it not? How is it not
Okay, so
established if it's in the Old
debate or you
Testament?
wanna ask a question?
No. I'm genuinely I'm
Okay,
genuinely asking.
all right. Okay, anybody else want to say anything? Dior, Abu
Yo, what's
Said,
up, man?
you want to say anything?
Say I love you, Ikhwa. Don't fight, man.
Oh
Ikhwa,
wait,
stop fighting. This is not worth it, man.
one sec. Let me just respond to the comments, guys. I'm not gonna bring up Wesam. Wesam was here already. I feel like I get very frustrated at being misrepresented, and I respect Wesam too much, and I don't want to start, getting rude and disrespectful, and so I don't want to do that right now. So I'm not trying to get rude and disrespectful. Okay. So just out of respect, yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yo, Orthodox, you should write an article on this, Akhi, because people keep coming up and strawman. Just make an article, put it in your bio, like make it clear. You cannot call Allah today,
Yeah,
Father.
dude. The thing is, I don't want to talk about this. This is like boring to me. It's like I've talked about it so much that it's just so boring, right? But it just keeps coming up, and people are bringing like Salafi Pro Max shiuch, right, on TikTok, wasting their time, telling them to come on TikTok, right, and you have to be a submissive little puppy and just listen, right, and then when you want to respond or when you want to make a point, right, you just have to be a puppy and submit, just like they made the sheikh like the pope or something. You have to submit. You can't say anything. If the sheikh is strawmanning, you are not allowed to say he's strawmanning because it's not befitting, because he's like a god or something, right? So it's not befitting of his majesty. You can't say the sheikh is, because you know why? Because he's the student of Uthaymeen. Oh my goodness, wow. The student of Uthaymeen, so you have to be a puppy, be a pup, a good pup, like a slave, and don't say anything. Because if you say anything, Libyano doesn't respect the scholars of Islam, right? We are Salafis, and we only know Albani and Ibn Baz and Uthaymeen, and that's it. That's all we know. But we are Salafis on the Salaf. We quote the Salaf, and our Salaf is Albani. So this is what it is, bro. So it's upsetting me a lot. So if that's what being Salafi is about, then I don't want to associate with that. If being a Salafi is quoting Albani, right, and rejecting classical views and throwing scholars under the bus, like Ibn Taymiyyah and his likes, then I'm not that kind of Salafi. I don't want to be that kind of Salafi. So yeah, that's what it's gotten to. Oh, look, you're belittling scholars. Oh, you can't say he's strawmanned. Oh, you have to be a pup. Just be a pup, because you're belittling scholars if you disagree with what they say, and if they have no evidence to support what they're saying, and if you want to make a point against their point, what do? You become, you're rude, you're disrespecting the scholars, man. Even though the sheikh can go on rants, not answering the question. Dior, you know what's funny? Were you
Yo,
there yesterday?
no, I just reactivated today. I
So,
didn't.
yeah, so the sheikh, Hafidahullah, he's such a nice guy, right? They brought this sheikh, like student of Uthaymeen, right? And they were telling, like, I came up and we were talking about this whole father business. They started it. So I'm like, I know how it's gonna go. He's gonna start like he's gonna misunderstand or something, and then we're gonna have to be submissive puppies, right? But anyways, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I talked to him, and the first thing he says is, well, there's nowhere in the Old Testament where father is used by the prophets. And I'm like, but Sheikh, it's in Sifr Ish'iyat, where Ish'iyat calls Allah Ab. And then he's like, show me the verse. I'm like, okay, Sheikh. I showed him it. And he's like, no, this is mistranslation. Come on, dude. Like, come on. What do you mean it's mistranslation?
Yeah,
And
but
then he's like,
the topic was not about like the scholars saying this is permissible. We don't care. Like, it's not about the prophet saying that. It's about the scholars, no?
yeah.
What did he say about the scholars?
Who? Ibn Taymiyyah?
Like Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Qutaybah.
He says, you don't understand Ibn Taymiyyah. Without giving any justification, without giving any evidence, without giving any like quotes. He just says, yeah, you don't understand Ibn Taymiyyah. Why don't we understand? No, you can't ask because you have to be a pup. Don't
Bro,
ask.
stop playing.
Don't ask. Don't ask for the evidence. He's a student of Uthaymeen. You can't ask for evidence. That's rude. Don't you dare ask for evidence, because that's rude. You have
Look,
to
Ibn
just
Taymiyyah
sit
has like
down.
2,000 students, rahimahullah.
Yeah.
I hope this topic gets dropped, man, forever, man. Allah, it's too much, man. It's getting stressed.
I hope so. I really. Oh, you know what's funny, Dior? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
You know what he said? He said, even if Isaiah said this, we don't have لا نحن لا نؤمن بأن هناك نبي اسمه إشعياء. هذا ليس بنبينا. Like what?
Whoa.
What? Are you kidding me? Like, bro, are you okay? Let's just throw all the early scholars who said Ish'iyah, Rasulullah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, this, that, right? He's the prophet of Allah. Wa qala Ish'iyah alayhi salam. We're gonna, throw Ibn Kathir under the bus, Ibn Taymiyyah under the bus, all the great scholars. And we're just gonna say, oh no, we don't believe in Ish'iyah. Okay, what if I asked him, what's the evidence? Where did you get this from that we don't believe in Ish'iyah? You know they would have told me? Libyano, you're not being a good puppy. Libyano, be a good puppy and stop asking the sheikh for evidence. How dare you? This is a big sheikh. You can't ask him for evidence. That's rude. You can't speak about the sheikh. It's backbiting. You can't mention what he said publicly in a live. You're backbiting the sheikh. Wow, man.
People are asking you for a formal debate with the sheikh. What would you have to say?
No, I would never do that. The hell? I think that's disrespectful. Why would I? I'm a nothing compared to him. But just because I'm a nothing compared to him, it doesn't mean that I can't demand him for evidence or I can't have counterpoints. Right? Like that makes no sense. So yeah. So this is what I don't like about these like modern day Salafis. That
Akhi, let's not bash Salafis, man. Salafis are good people, man. We all
no.
definitely relax.
Yeah. Modern day Salafis be doing too much about with like Albani and Sheikh Uthaymeen and all that. Way too much, bro. It's like, bro, they're ready to throw people like Ibn Taymiyyah under the bus. Ibn Taymiyyah was wrong because Albani said it. Albani said it. Ibn Taymiyyah is wrong. He's wrong. He can make mistakes, Aki. Aki, he made mistakes. Aki, Ibn Kathir made mistakes, Aki. But Ibn Ibn Taymiyyah doesn't make mistakes. Albani doesn't make mistakes. Only the classical scholars make mistakes. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. So this is why, personally, for me, bro, my scholarship ends like in the 1400s, bro. That's it. You know, unless it comes to like relevant fiqh matters. But hey, man, it is what it is, man.
Let's close up the live, man. That's it, man. It was a good live. To be honest, wallahi, what's his name? He brought some good arguments today, man. Like, especially the one of the tabi'i. That's a good one, to be honest.
Well, which tabi?
We can entertain that when he said, Allah was negating that they are his sons, even in like a metaphorical sense. But you can understand it as like he doesn't accept them in that sense because they are like, you know, they did bad deeds, you know. But it was a good point.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
it could be understood both ways, but they would say you're doing ta'wil, you would say he's doing ta'wil. It's wallahi, it's just semantics, man.
Anyways, people saying debate Wesam. Oh, why would I debate Wesam? Wesam is my older brother, man. It's okay. We just have a disagreement here, and I don't think Wesam disagrees with me because Wesam on the private call always agrees with me. He always agrees with me, and so I don't know why. Like maybe there's a misunderstanding, or he heard something wrong, but you know that's fine. See me, if Wesam comes up here and I start arguing with him, I'm gonna get rude. I know myself. I'm gonna get disrespectful, and I don't want to do that. So wait.
Is Allah a friend in any sense? Ha ha ha.
I'm gonna bring him up. I'm gonna bring him up for just that point. You said you've never agreed with me.
On what exactly? The only times when
you just said I've never agreed with you.
So this is
what
the
are you
thing.
talking about?
You because you say crazy things. I go and talk to you on WhatsApp, and you say no, that's not what I meant. I meant A, B, and C. So I said, oh, if that's what you meant, then I agree with you.
Oh,
But
there you go. That's right.
Yeah, but it's not because I misunderstood you. It's because you back down.
No, I didn't back down. You just misunderstood me. What? What do you mean back down?
So when you were quoting Ibn Taymiyyah and he was quoting somebody else saying that it's permissible to call Musa ilah in a sense.
Bro, are you serious? I literally told you from the beginning that these are not his words. He is transmitting these words from another.
And you said he agrees with the words that he's transmitting.
What? What are you talking about?
I have the receipts. I have the receipts.
Wesam, you said if he's transmitted them, then he probably agrees, right? That's what you said.
And you said yes.
Yeah, probably. That's what I probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so and you have no problem with Ibn Taymiyyah saying that Musa is ilah in a sense.
So wait. So what was the point you just made?
Wallahi, this is crazy, bro.
So
this is absolutely you said I agreed with you. On what aspect did I agree with you?
What was the point you just made about me backing down? What?
You said things. This is a prime example of that.
No. You mentioned something about Ibn Taymiyyah and ilah. What did I back down from?
Yeah, you were on a live with Omar. With Omar.
And I said Ibn Taymiyyah transmits these words, right?
I know. And you said
good. Okay, good.
Okay, good. And then when I asked you, does Ibn Taymiyyah agree with these words? You said yes.
I said probably if he's transmitting them. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. And so if you're citing something on a live that you know that you think is probably the opinion of Ibn Taymiyyah, you think that it has validity.
No, what? Okay, so this is how I know you probably didn't watch that live, bro. I said, okay, this was the same topic, father topic, okay, and some people in the comments were I don't know, they were like, oh, what are you talking about, this that. I'm like, if you guys just saw some of what Ibn Taymiyyah said, you'd probably takfir him, and I was giving that as an example.
Oh, so Ibn Taymiyyah did say that then?
He transmits it.
You just said that you told the audience that if you seen what Ibn Taymiyyah said, you'd make takfir of him.
Yo, are you serious, dude? Like, why are you acting like you don't understand
I'm
words?
not. I am like
Why are you
living in a
acting like you
bizarre
don't
world.
understand words, bro?
You just
When I say
said.
Ibn Taymiyyah said it, it's
Uh-huh.
already pre-assumed that you know what I'm talking about, that he transmitted it. We just talked
Oh,
about
oh,
that.
it's no, no, no. When you told the audience, you told them that Ibn Taymiyyah transmitted
I
it.
didn't tell the audience Ibn Taymiyyah said it. I said to the audience he transmits it.
Oh, but so okay, so you misquoted yourself just now.
I'm not
You
quoting
said,
myself verbatim. You think I'm a tape recorder? What are you talking about?
I oh, I'm just asking you to represent yourself properly, bro. Okay, so on that live, you said Ibn Taymiyyah transmitted a quote that you later admitted to me he agrees with.
If he transmits it, he probably
Okay,
agrees with it. That's correct.
so it is. So if he agree, if Ibn Taymiyyah agreed with calling Musa ilah in a sense,
Uh-huh.
is that a jaiz khilafi mas'ala?
I think if he meant that in the correct sense, I think he could make that argument, but I wouldn't go as far as saying that myself.
Okay, so therefore, if Ibn Taymiyyah says something, he can be absolutely dead wrong,
Oh,
right?
did I say Ibn Taymiyyah is infallible?
Oh, good, good. Okay, good. Okay, so he's not infallible. Great. Okay, and if
Oh, okay.
so,
So wait, what was that
yeah.
point you were trying to make just now?
No, the point was you say things irresponsibly. Anybody who's
I don't
watching,
say anything irresponsibly. I
no,
say
really.
I quote what the scholars have said.
Okay, good. You
Yeah.
quote the scholar said for like no reason, or do you have like an intention behind it? When you were quoting Ibn Taymiyyah transmitting that statement,
Yeah.
was it just like
The
for
intent.
laughs and giggles?
No, the intention is you guys have a problem with father. You should see what some of the things that
Yeah.
have been affirmed.
Okay, okay. Your intention is he said worse things. That was your intention, is to make
Right.
Ibn Taymiyyah look bad.
That's exactly the intention. That's right.
Your intention was to make Ibn Taymiyyah look bad.
No, the
And so
intention. No,
therefore, undermining your own
okay, beyond. Okay, yeah,
premise
beyond.
in him allowing.
Okay, this guy thinks I'm a Christian. This guy's talking to me like I'm Christian, bro. Oh, so your intentions were to make Ibn Taymiyyah look bad? Get out of here, bro. Come on, what is this rhetoric of yours, bro? This guy's talking to me like I'm a disbeliever or something. Yeah, bro. You could call me privately, bro. You were just quoting that to make Ibn Taymiyyah look bad. What? No, I'm quoting that to make the comments look bad. Because father isn't as significant as other matters that they're spoken about. But all of these were things that were very common to speak about. Anyways, I'm gonna drop the live now. And yeah, man. Mods, make sure to block. I'm gonna block like everybody in this comment section right now. Flip floppers, start with you. Block. Let's start with the flip flops. Start with you. Block. No more flip flops in my lives. Start with you. Too many flip flops in this live. Block. Start with this guy. Block. Rojo Fire. Block. No, Beyond. I don't know what you want. Like you're talking crazy, bro. You're talking hot.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I just wanted to say one thing. I actually did ask. I don't know why I completely forgot. I asked one of the world's major muhaddithin and tafsir specialists, Mustafa Al-Adawi, Sheikh Mustafa Al-Adawi, the same question. And I have it recorded, by the way. I'm going to post it. I
Okay.
asked him.
So
Yeah, I asked him.
Beyond, what are you talking about right now?
about calling Allah a father in a sense.
Oh, okay, nice. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want? What do you want me to do for you?
Yeah. No, just so you guys can know, I asked actually Sheikh Mustafa Al-Adawi, the Allama.
Are you okay? Before you talk about that, are
Yeah.
you gonna are you gonna address how like
What?
you're behaving, or you're
How
just
am I
gonna skip
behaving?
over that?
How am I
Huh?
behaving? No. You didn't
Yeah,
understand.
all that like
I
rhetoric
apologize.
you all
I
that
love you.
rhetoric
Wallahi.
you all that rhetoric you use with kuffar, like you want to come here and start like, oh, so you're saying that
No.
about Ibn Taymiyyah? Come on, dude, what is this?
No, I hope I don't sound like that. No, I'm sorry. Akhi. That's what I meant
Nah, bro.
was what I
Nah,
meant was
get out of here, bro. Yeah, I don't like that, bro. I hold the utmost respect. I you know, I'd like to see the same.
Yeah,
So,
assalamu alaikum.
you know,
Libyano.
yo, what's up?
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Like, what's what's the purpose of like opening these lives? If you don't mind me asking.
What do you mean? What's the purpose?
Like asking this question because we know people disagree on TikTok, but I want to know like why would you open them if you know like just people disagree?
Yeah, what's it called? Eminem wanted to address what happened yesterday. That's
What happened yesterday?
when they brought the sheikh speaking about Allah as a father and stuff.
And they, from what I heard, they strawmanned the view and they said that we can say.
So Eminem and Omar wanted to talk about it, and he told me to open a live, and I'm like, okay.
But why are people like inviting a sheikh to come on? We already know like bigger shuyukh already affirmed this position.
Oh no, they're strawmanning. They're saying, oh no, bigger shuyukh don't believe. It's okay, bro. Listen, I'm trying to dead it. You know, I wasn't even intending to open a live today. They called me to open a live, so. You know,
Right.
and,
What's the? I don't understand. Like, what's the concern? Like, why don't we spend our time refuting kuffar instead of just like focusing? Like, this seems really stupid.
Oh, you could ask them, bro. You can ask them. Wait, let me just block this dog, this khanzir, right quick. All right, you're out of here. Thank you for coming. Who else? Who else wants his hand? Now I'm getting really like pissed with these brain dead individuals. Brain dead. Yeah. Let me see who else wants his hand. Right quick. Beladi, get out of here. You're brain dead too. Brain dead kid. Coward, Jahil, yeah, you're gone too. Why do you have an idol in your profile picture, man? Get that fixed. Brain dead. All right.
Yeah, how long has this been going on for? Bro? It feels like 6 months now.
Yeah, bro. At this point, bro, I'm gonna start having issues with people, bro, because I keep getting strawmanned, right? You know, I don't blame people in the comments. They're just brain dead sheep, right? But some people that come up here, they keep strawmanning positions and like failing to or refusing to understand basic concepts, and forcing what's it called? Forcing us to open these lives when we don't want to open these lives.
Right.
Farhan, you're getting on my nerves too, dude. I'm gonna send you packing.
I mean, bro, but I think that if they don't want to stop, you just got to be the one that stops.
On Farhan. All right. Let me just clear this. Make sure that these people are never in my comments again. Let me go through. Yeah, Dean, bro. You know, it's just some individuals they just keep bringing this up. So you know,
Right.
you gotta deal with it.
I mean, bro, I think you should just drop it. You know, and there's better stuff to focus on, better stuff to use your time on. Let them.
I agree, bro. 100%. Chilling, bro. I don't plan on opening lives about this topic anymore. But just hopefully nobody brings another like
Bro,
premium.
but even but even if they do, bro, like I saw someone trying to do that to Shamsi, but they strawman the position on Shamsi as well. They were like asking him, "Oh, people on TikTok are saying that you can call Allah Father in a sense today," but then when Shamsi explained it, he was like, "Oh no, if you mean in the past, possibly people used it. That's a valid position. But if you mean now, then no, a'udhu billah, you can't say it today." Because it's not mentioned in the Quran and Sunnah. So even like on Shamsi's life, someone's trying to strawman it. It's weird. I don't know why they can't just steal man it.
Does she JG think? Yeah, bro. So, some of these faces in my comments, I don't ever want to see in my comments because half of these people are flip floppers, bro. So I'm gonna make sure y'all never join my lives. Every
But
single one.
why is this so deep for them? If we say in the past people could have used
Bro,
father in a
because
sense.
they have mental issues recently in the West. They're very prevalent, right? So a lot of people, they have a lot of brain dead individuals, and they're very sick in the head, and so it's very hard to understand basic concepts. And so this is why, bro, because it's very hard to understand basic. Because when you're sick, you can't understand, right? So you have to be a brain dead puppy, sheep, right? To get it through your head. So yeah, that's why, bro. Unfortunately, we live in a time where people are sick. That's just how it is, bro. People have a lot of mental issues and anxiety and all kinds of shit in their head. That's why. Let's see who else. Yeah, some of them stop commenting because they don't want to get this hand. Don't worry, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I don't want any of y'all in my shit. I don't want any of y'all in my comment section. For real, bro. Stop saying W Libyano, W this, W that, hit me up. Libyano this. I don't want none of y'all to be doing that shit. For real. Flip flopping ass. Look, Abdurrahman you're a flip flopper too, right? Let me get you out of here real quick, bro.
So what was the misrepresentation and what did Omar and Eminem clarify?
Huh? Bro, it's I don't even, bro, it's like I don't even want to get on it right now, bro. Whatever.
All right.
It boils my blood, bro. It's just every time, just being misrepresented, man. Just, it's just a misrepresentation every time. I'm sick of it, bro.
You able to come on my live tomorrow on YouTube for the just like to
Yeah,
discuss
yeah,
the
yeah. I told you I would. Yeah, yeah. I don't have internet. I just moved new
all
crib,
right.
so my internet is being set up tomorrow. I'm just on data right now.
No worries, inshallah. Just let me know, inshallah.
No, wait. Let me get J1770. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Send you packing. Well, all right. Yeah, Tina, I'm getting. Yeah, you're getting on my nerves recently too. I'm gonna send you packing as well. Ciao. Wait, what are you by accident? Yeah, I'm gonna send you packing out of here too. Yeah, Tina can be sent packing as well. Getting on my nerves. Let's see. Capri Sun. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm about to seriously stop blocking people out of my lives. Cause y'all be begging me to go live. Piano, when are you gonna go live, man? Piano, we missed the daily lives. Piano, can you please do prove I'm not Yahweh? Please? Please, Libyano? Please go live. We're bored. Please. All right. I don't know why y'all bringing up people. So I'm about to strip the mods too. So I didn't. Abdullah Dawood Sahib. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. You get in this hand too, man. Ciao. Adios. Adios. Yeah, Dean, bro. If you wanna say something, you got a whole panel. If you wanna talk, go ahead.
No, not really, bro. I just wanted to know why we're still doing these lives, but you told me. I mean,
Bro,
I understand.
yeah, I'm not sure, bro. It's annoying, bro. Like, damn, bro. It's like it keeps coming up every other day, bro. It's like we gotta talk about this at least twice a week, or sorry, twice a month.
Yeah, and people that are like trying to say, "Oh, can
Can
we
be
say?"
talked as well.
People that wait 1 second, let me honest. People that are
Yeah.
like people that are like trying to make fun of you, trying to say in a sense. Bro, you realize that's like a Christian mick that people do on his comment section. Like like, bro, that's just stupid. Like you're taking the language of the kuffar that are trying to make fun of your brother and you're trying to apply it. That's just weird.
Yeah. Let's
You can
get
say
to it.
you can say other stuff, whatever, if you disagree, but saying that is just weird. You're giving credence to their position that as though they had like some point.
Let's get the flip floppers out of here. Valk's gonna send you packing as well. Safe flight. Let's see here. All right. Okay, good. I think we're pretty clear so far. Wait, who's this? Maybe we got a Christian here. Maybe we can get some real.
You got cooked and Muhammad raped a 6-year-old girl. You
Okay.
guys are all blind.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Filthy guy. All right. Let's see who this person is. Hello. Hello.
Sure.
Hello. Gera. That's how you say it. Gera. Hello, Gera.
Or
Okay.
I've never seen a Muslim go up on a Christian live and just rant like that. It's crazy.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm gonna go sleep. I just want to say something. Allah is al-A'la and Musa is al-A'la in a sense.
Wa alaikum salam.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. No, I mean, the other reason I came up earlier, but you did it a couple times, was for you to clarify. Like, because a lot of the strawmans and a lot of people disagreeing, like Farouk, were misrepresenting your point, saying we can call Allah Father today, which I don't think that's what you meant, and you cleared it up. That's the only reason I came up.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like I've heard the Beyond. I've barely been on these lives, and I've heard the Beyond always clarify it.
Yeah, even in November when him and Wesam originally like went at it, that was the one thing they agreed on. They made it very clear. They said they both agreed on we cannot call
Bro,
Allah Father today.
we Sam on the arena. There's a clip where he agrees. He says there's two positions. There's one position where you say that, and then there's another position where you say no, you deny that Allah was ever called Father, and you dispute the authenticity of those statements. So
Yeah.
like everyone, this isn't just something that people make up today. Like this, the Da'is have been saying this for a long time.
Yeah,
Bro, it's like people choose to like strawman and misrepresent, bro. I swear it's like getting on my nerves, pissing me off big time. And it's like, bro, I've never seen anybody actually deal with the quotes of the scholars.
Or
Like,
it's
how
a
do you
matter that
deal with the
actually
quote
has.
where Ibn Taymiyyah says, I
Yeah.
don't deny he's the son of God? Can somebody deal with that, please? I haven't heard anyone deal with it yet.
Yeah.
Why did Ibn Taymiyyah says, I don't deny he's the son of God in the correct sense? Or maybe you guys think you're smarter than Ibn Taymiyyah, maybe. Are you guys smarter than Ibn Taymiyyah? Huh? Ibn Taymiyyah, was he stupid? Was he dumb? Was he taking shit out of his backside? So if not, then please deal with the quote. Not dealing with the quote. Look, he said Ahlul Ab wal Ibn. Yo, Akhi X, I'm about to get on your ass, bro. Look. You saw that? Didn't respond?
I didn't see.
Ahlul Ab wal Ibn. You see? Yo, X, I'm about to get on your ass, bro. I'm about to really get on your ass, bro. That's crazy, bro. Ahlul Ab wal Ibn. Like, bro, you got Juhal like that, bro. Crazy
What do
Juhal.
they say about because you know everyone takes from Ibn Kathir's tafsir pretty much. What do they say about Ibn Kathir saying that it's okay?
Huh?
What do they say about Ibn Kathir saying it's okay?
Bro, it's cope. Oh, you're actually misunderstanding Ibn Kathir. Oh, you're actually
What?
misunderstanding Ibn Taymiyyah. Yeah, that's what they say. You're
Oh,
misunderstanding
they
Ibn.
actually don't agree that they accept it.
No, they
Oh,
don't.
that's weird. That's weird. Yeah.
No, it's like they're allergic, right? They're like allergic to this kind of stuff.
Wait. Does Wesam say that?
Wesam says Ibn Kathir doesn't agree. That's what he said
Wait.
earlier.
Let me check. Let me check the tafsir I read last time.
Who's this, man? Let's see.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. What's up, man?
Assalamu
What's going on?
alaikum. Can I ask
Can you
a
hear
question?
me?
Who says Allah is a father? Is that Ibn Taymiyyah?
La hawla wa la quwwata. Brother, have you been keeping up? Have you been watching or?
Brother, I don't know. I'm a Turk. I hold the Ottoman view of the Hanafi. Like I read all these things about Ibn Taymiyyah and the Salafis and Wahhabis that been
Are
slapped
you
by
are you
fatwas from us.
are
Anthropomorphism,
you?
believing God is a father, this and that. God has a hand, body,
Oh,
stuff.
okay. So okay, good. That's excellent. So you're like a Hanafi Maturidi, right?
Bro, I'm the follower of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his
Yeah, and you're an
companions.
Ottoman. Right? You're Hanafi. You don't believe God has a body. You don't believe God has a hand, right? This is all anthropomorphism, right?
Brother, I also believe that I can go do tawassul.
Oh, so you could go and like worship graves, right? You believe?
Yeah, and I could spin on my head top too while I do dhikr.
Okay, and you could worship people in the grave?
Not worshiping them, I'm doing tawassul. I'm through their
So
nearness.
you're asking a dead old man with a white beard to help you, right?
Yeah, no, I think
Someone
he's
like the blind
trolling.
man.
I think he's
Someone like the
trolling.
blind man approaching Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Sorry?
In that context, yes.
Just tell me, do you believe that a white man with a white beard who has a green hat in his grave could help you?
I believe he can do intercession, yes.
So he could help. He's like Superman. He has powers in his grave. He could hear you. He could hear thousands of people and he could help you, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between you and the mushrikeen of Quraysh?
At this point, there really isn't a difference.
There's no difference?
No, brother. But I might
Bro,
change. I
he's
just bought a
trolling.
copy.
He's trolling,
I
bro. He's
just bought a
trolling.
copy of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab's book, Kitabul Tawheed. It's gonna set me straight, brother.
Okay, so I don't know if this guy's a murtad
Yeah,
or...
he's trolling, bro. He's trolling.
Well, he's a murtad if he's trolling.
Yeah, he's like I think he's a reaver or something. He's like trolls around. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
so
needs
Yeah, I
to
think
he
I
needs
think
to
the
straighten
question.
up, bro. That's not okay.
so he's
But
just a
I had
murtad.
a question about Musa alayhi salam being like a god in a sense, right? What is the evidence for that?
What is the evidence? What do you mean? What is the evidence?
Well, someone said that like Musa alayhi salam is a Is it
Ibn Taymiyyah transmits these words from a scholar like 50 years after the time of the Salaf, probably. He says that Musa in the Torah was called an ilah because ilah just means to have authority over another. Because ilah in Hebrew, Elohim, just means a judge. Right? And so he's an ilah in that sense. That's what he says.
Okay. And in the Torah, also, you said the 7th century Torah, like that was that was a guidance. Was it still corrupt at the time, though?
1 second, bro. Just give me a second. Sorry, go ahead now.
You also said the 7th century Torah, right? Was it like,
Yeah.
was it still like corrupted and as a guidance as well?
Yeah,
You
of
brought up the
course.
verse, right?
Yeah, why would it
Okay.
not be guidance if it's corrupted?
Okay. So, like, for example, we use the criteria of the Quran over it, and whatever is aligns is guidance within it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, got it, got it.
Is the Prophet Muhammad in the Torah?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, then it's guidance and light.
No, I agree. I just want to know.
Okay. And that's all. That's all what it means.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Rip Akhi X started a live slandering Libyano. Here we go, bro. Here we go. Oh my god. You see what I mean, bro? This is the type of shit that makes you just want to get off TikTok, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the type like people always trying to do this drama shit, bro.
Can you see my screen, Libyano, or the photo?
Yes. You want my screen? I'll make your screen big.
Yeah, so I don't know how Ibn Kathir doesn't agree with it.
Wait.
The people of the book claim in their book that Allah said to his servant Israel, "You are my firstborn," but they explained this statement in an improper manner and altered its meaning. Some of the people of the book who later became Muslims refuted this false statement, saying this statement only indicates honor and respect, as is common in their speech at the time. The Christians claim that Isa said to them, "I will go to my father and your father," meaning my Lord and your Lord. It is a fact that the Christians do not claim that they are two Allah's sons, as they claimed by Isa. So it makes a distinction about metaphorical and ontological son. Rather, this statement by Isa alayhi salam only meant to indicate a closeness with Allah. So when he says this statement of Isa, he's saying obviously like in the sense that he believes that he said that and this is the proper meaning, because the Muslims that converted clarified this proper meaning. Yeah. So I don't see how Ibn Kathir doesn't agree.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, bro. It's just we have some people that are very passionate and like to go against this kind of position.
Right. And anyways, if they accept that Ibn Taymiyyah believes it, so like Wesam accepts that Ibn Taymiyyah believes it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you have this clear statement and Ibn Kathir is the student of Ibn Taymiyyah, like it's just cognitive dissonance to say otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Listen, bro, I don't know. X violating. Well, what's X saying, guys? What's X saying?
Nah, bro, just leave it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like make a response or anything. What's he saying, chat?
Bro, you know you're gonna respond.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna start a live. No, I'm not gonna do that. X is just irrelevant, and like nobody knows him anymore, and so he's just upset. That's all.
Yeah, like a question.
Yo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what's up?
What was like the Sahabis view when it comes to the Torah and the Injil?
I haven't really looked into what Sahaba have said. I only know what Ibn Abbas said.
Yeah.
Ibn Abbas says, to me, it's a general statement, but he says, why do you read their books when you have the latest one and they have distorted their scripture. Me, I don't.
Companion. There's another instance. There's a companion at the
Yeah.
time of the Prophet ﷺ, sorry, at the time of Uthman ibn Affan, I'll be pleased with him, where he says, collect the Qur'ans and make into one codex before we dispute on the book the same way that the Christians and Jews did. So it implies distortion.
How much distortion?
What do you say?
How much distortion?
Oh no, it doesn't, no, they don't say how much. That's a very great area amongst the Sahaba and amongst the early generations. No one gets into exactly how much.
Do you know what so the Sahaba never like mention an exact amount, and
No,
you just
so they had a general. So all we know is that like from the language the Quran uses, you can derive that the Torah is different to the Injil. Like you can infer from the fact that the Quran says, "Oh, give me a better guidance than these two," saying the Torah and the Quran, as well as the fact that it calls the Torah the Book of Allah and all these like glorifying statements for the Torah. People infer from that that's better preserved than the Injil, and that's what Ibn Taymiyyah believes as well.
does any of the Sahaba say which one's more preserved or not?
No. So from the Sahaba, I don't know of anyone that actually discussed it. That discussed like what's more preserved than the other. But definitely they do believe in distortion. And I don't know of any of the Sahaba that believe that it wasn't distorted. The only reference we have of someone maybe possibly believing that is Bukhari. May Allah have mercy on him. But that statement itself is a misattribution to Ibn Abbas. It's not even Bukhari's statement. And even if it was Bukhari's statement, then it still can be interpreted in another way in terms of it not meaning the actual books that they have in their possession, but the preserved tablet. So I don't know of anyone early on that actually believed in. There probably was. There probably was people the same way that there was some people early in the generations that believe that the Torah and Injil are completely corrupted. But both those views are like opposite ends of the spectrum.
So like any ends of the spectrum is fine. You just have to hold that it has corruption, and that people should follow the Quran that we have today.
Yeah. So like I'll give you an example. We have like that's a chapter title. Yeah, but then Mustafa, what they say is they're like, oh, but the chapter within that chapter title, it's not all about Lawh al-Mahfuz. But you're right, like you can still make the argument, but then they're just gonna say it's still inductive, like it's not really definitive. You're kind of assuming things, whatever. But I do agree, like there's a case to be made there. I made a whole thread on Twitter about it. But yeah, what I was gonna say to you on the matter of the differences of views in the spectrum. You have like John Fontaine's view, for example. So John Fontaine believes that there is like a different Torah and Injil in Medina, okay, and that the Bible we have today isn't the Torah and Injil. So that's one end of the spectrum where you're saying basically like almost everything we have here today isn't the Torah and Injil, but remnants and echoes, and you can't confirm any of them as being wahi. Then you have the other side of the spectrum, which is people that believe that I'll put Ibn Taymiyyah's view like on the far right, where they say that there's minimal distortions to the Torah. I don't hold to that view. Minimal meaning not in terms of the content itself and how bad it is, but rather the quantity. So like how many distortions there are. Okay, so obviously he still would think that Allah refreshing and resting in that way, that's blasphemous. But when he says there's minimal distortions, it's just how many distortions. So that's Ibn Taymiyyah's view. So that's like on the far right. So you have John Fontaine's view, then you got Ibn Taymiyyah's view on the right. And then there's more of a view where you just say, yeah, the Torah is a bit more preserved or better preserved than the Injil. And the Injil, we have less of it and it's more distorted because there's a whole biographical account surrounding the Injil and the Gospels. And the Injil is just the general statements, parables, and commands of Isa alayhi salam. And yet it's still distorted in what's in there of the four Gospels today. And the Torah is distorted, but the majority, meaning more than 50%, is preserved because of how much it's glorified in the Quran. Then you have another view, which is more to the left, which is like what other people on this app, I guess, people that believe that you can't call Allah Father in a sense, and you can't affirm a lot of these things in the Torah and in the Injil. They believe there's more distortions in the Torah, and we're kind of on the same page with them with the Injil as well. But just the Torah is more of where there's going to be disagreement when you get more to the left of the spectrum. And yeah, so they'll be more critical of the Torah, and they'll say, no, you can't say the majority of it's preserved. And then they'll say, scholars in the past who say that the Torah is Kitabullah, or they praise the Torah, or they exegete the Quran in a way that makes the Torah seem like this, where it's better preserved than the Injil. They say these scholars are like wrong, and they hold to a view where it's like, no, the Quran's only affirming parts, so remnants that are guidance and remnants that are truths of the Torah, but it's not doing a general confirmation where it's saying that there's a good amount of truth in there. They're just saying, yeah, there's some truth, but not a good amount. So those are like the different views.
Okay, and when it comes to the Injil, you say that it's the statements of Jesus alayhi salam, right? Isa alayhi salam. Is this limited to just the four gospels, or could it be like other works, like the Gospel of Thomas or
No,
something like
so
that?
it could be the apocryphal works as well. There's no limitation to it. So like you have, for example, Jesus, peace be upon him, making a clay bird, right? And that's in the infancy gospel of Thomas. That's not in the four gospels, and yet the Quran makes mention of it. Or you have another account. Some people have interpreted when it says that the Injil mentions jihad. Some people have interpreted, yeah, that's in the Gospel of Thomas, right? And some people date the Gospel of Thomas, I think, to first century. Regardless, yeah, I think most people would say it's not exclusive to the four Gospels. Yeah.
Wait, can someone make the argument that the Torah has been fully preserved, and then just say like, the interpretation that the Jews make and the Christians make is wrong?
Yeah. So listen, that doesn't work. For the Torah, you have
Make and the Christians make is wrong.
yeah. So listen, that doesn't work. For the Torah, you have
And then just say like, make and the Christians make is wrong.
yeah. So listen, that doesn't work. For the Torah, you have that doesn't work. For the Torah.